Is it on? Is the show it's been so long, you guys. Oh my goodness.
How do we make this work?
We're just trying to get all the technical difficulties. I got my coffee brewing. The water's about to boil. I'm gonna do my pour over coffee.
You have to
Do
move back
I
and
need to
give us
shift?
space for us.
Okay.
There we go.
Mama's saying I gotta move. I'm not seeing it on here yet. We got the laptop here with the comments rolling in.
Maybe refresh it.
I'm gonna just refresh.
I don't think you need to refresh. It's a live stream.
It's not working though.
It's not working on this computer, but
Are you guys? Let me
can
just-
you hear us? Maybe in the chat, let us know if you can hear us or see us or. Here, it's happening.
Before I started using
We got an ad.
The volume button turned back on?
Here we go. We see
All
you,
right.
Cherie said.
Okay.
Lawrence, hooray!
Yay!
It's been so long, you guys.
Hi, that took a little while to figure it out. When we were doing the live streams weekly back in the spring, like
Yeah, we were like
kind of
professionals.
had a little rhythm, but it's been a while.
I'm just gonna skip this ad. Hey, there we are. Oh my goodness,
We're both we're both wearing black. We didn't plan that.
we are in the bus, guys,
Are.
in Galveston, Texas. It's been a little windy all night. It was windy.
It's been chilly a lot of this day. I mean, this is our third time in Galveston in January, and this is definitely the coldest it's been out of our 3 stays. Definitely. But it's still been good. We've had a couple nice days. We made sure to take good advantage of those, and just been hanging out on the bus on the other days. We didn't really pack for winter. We didn't pack for cold.
No.
We didn't build this bus for cold. We didn't plan for this.
We
so
didn't.
we were.
Do we ever make plans?
Well.
You know what we do? We make plans and then we change them. We plan to make plans and then change them.
What?
I think my coffee might be ready for the pour over. I'll be right back.
I have no idea what he's talking about. Anyways, Michael and Toby are going to be in charge of comments because I don't have my glasses on and I can't read anything.
Where's your glasses?
Those are my owie. These ones hurt my head.
Your owie glasses.
These are my owie glasses.
Your owie glasses.
But
Okay.
even with these on, I don't know if I can.
Can you see? Can they see? Can they see?
Oh.
There's guys.
Whoa, you're dripping water on me.
I haven't cleaned this thing because it changes the flavor.
That's what I was told.
We don't want Dawn dish soap in there.
By some friendly Ethiopian friends. Like Ethiopia discovered coffee, right?
Is that what they say?
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
So they know coffee. And I had some Ethiopian friends over one time and I was scrubbing out the coffee maker for them before I made them coffee with soap. And they said, never use dish soap on your
Yes.
coffee maker.
And one time we were at the Mrs. Zimmerman's house, Terry's,
At the farm.
at the farm. And I think
Ooh, new rig.
their French presses were looking like loved. Well loved. So I washed it the one day.
I didn't know
And I
this.
wonder if she's messing with my coffee? Messing with my French press? There's a lever right here. All the coffee comes out.
Don't push that accidentally. I actually set it up on the ledge, like our little ledge at the back of the counter to get out of the way one day, and I thought he was done with it. I didn't realize there was still some coffee in the bottom, and it leaked all over, but it was like I set it against the roll of paper towel, so it actually didn't go over the counter, it just took up the entire paper towel. It just leaked on the
We
whole
gonna hold
thing.
this?
You're gonna do it.
Michael, I don't
Watch,
want
this is
hot
magic.
coffee
All over
on
the
me.
There's a little spring here. Oh my goodness. It's a miracle on ice.
On ice?
Yeah.
There's no ice.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Thomas. Thanks.
Okay, let me see if I
Hey.
can read some comments.
Get your spectacles
Okay.
on.
Yeah.
Toby, you can tell us the comments. maybe.
Back from the helicopter tour. That was fun. I didn't know they made helicopters that could carry, like, what was the big one? Like
19, I think.
19 people? Like, you just see them in the movies and there's like, 2 or 3 people in the
Well,
back.
the military transports.
Yeah, but they don't show
Large
that in the
helicopters.
movies. I've never seen that. So I was like, super cool. They go in one of those helicopters. They get to see, like, all those seats. That was awesome. I mean, we've been in planes that were smaller than that. That's how we flew over from Canada to the U.S. 6 months before we started our channel. We took 2 Cessnas over the border.
That was fun.
That was fun.
They sound like race cars.
They are loud. It was only a 20-minute ride. But it was cool. Okay, I don't know if y'all can hear Michael off camera.
But a funny story, while they were at the helicopter tour, I was here editing, and I got bored of doing it in the bus, so I went out to the beach to edit. And while I was out there, a helicopter flew by, and I was like, if that's them shoving it in my face that I didn't get to ride in a helicopter, I'm gonna be so mad, because it flew like right in front of the beach that I was sitting at. I'm like, if that's them, oh my gosh.
Because I said to Toby, he's like, I gotta get this editing done. And I was like, well, what if we get to go up in the air? I don't know if that's even an option, but probably not. But what if we get to? You'll miss out. And he's like, it'll be okay. And then he's at
And then there's a helicopter that flies in front of me. I'm like, nah.
It wasn't us.
I wish it was us.
Yeah. One day we'll be up in a helicopter.
I got my heavy whipping cream, folks. Heavy.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I can't read your comments. Let me put this here.
Sky, I was not gaming when they went to the helicopter.
He
show.
was.
I was not.
He was. So.
I did not game that entire day.
I don't believe you.
I spent 4 hours editing that video.
Yeah. Editing's a big job. It's a lot of work.
Mm-hmm. And when you gotta edit all the things that I film, woo! I feel sorry for Toby. There's just a lot of nonsense.
Oh. The comments just jumped on me.
Woo! Okay, who's all here and where are y'all from? I mean, there's some regulars here. You got Ali from Iraq, the Overthinker, Kiwi Man,
Yeah.
Thomas Warren. Hey.
Foreman.
Warren.
Oh, I'm reading two names.
That's
at the same
Lawrence
time.
Foreman.
Even with my glasses.
Lawrence!
there.
Get your glasses, Mama. And Charisse is here. Big Family Expedition. Check it out. They're in the middle of a schoolie conversion. So if you want to see some more crazy schooliness, check out Big Family Expedition. Who else we got? Who else?
That's all. Emmanuel. Alla.
Emmanuel, how's it going?
Oh, Lawrence said you got a haircut.
I did.
He did it himself.
I did it myself.
Usually I cut his hair, but he did it himself.
I did it myself. I should have videoed that. Sky, 6 kids later. And who else? Joy.
Joy M.
Joy M. Hey, Illinois.
Eva
Illinois?
from the Czech Republic. There's no S at the end. I mean, there's an S.
What?
You don't say
Eva. Czech Republic. Man, I want to go to the Czech Republic.
We need to like
Actually, we've
have
talked
that
about
set
that.
up like right here, so it doesn't look like we're like.
Yeah.
What are we doing? What are we doing? You mean put it up so we're not looking down?
We need like a stand
bunch of weirdos
to go like right here.
right here.
We live in a
So
bus.
that-
We don't have to.
Here, I'll hold it. I'll hold it.
No.
My
gosh.
Kenny John. Toby looks like a mini Michael with that haircut.
Oh great.
Sorry, Tobes. Sorry.
We missed some comments though. Some people were
Oh,
asking
did
some
we?
questions.
Okay,
We were just
okay.
saying all their names.
I just wanted to say hi. How did I get so excited? I want to know where people are from. Czech Republic. I was just looking at the map over there this morning.
6 kids later said, "Oh, it looks so windy outside." It is windy. So, funny story. We bought a latch for our door in Canada.
The latch.
We have never installed it.
Shh! Don't tell anybody.
Don't tell anyone.
We don't lock our door at night.
We don't. Yeah. There's not even a latch. It's so.
Do you guys want to see the very? Can I move the camera? Will that be
Usually
too
it cuts
interrupting?
out. It kind of cuts out. But
Maybe
anyways,
I'll take a
we
picture.
bungee. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can do that. We bungee cord our door shut with magnets because the whole roof is like magnetized. So we have these really strong magnets, and then we hook a bungee cord to a little. But the wind keeps blowing it open, so we had to hook up 3 magnets to it today because the wind catches just inside of one of the door flaps and pulls them open.
Right off the Gulf of Mexico.
It is really windy. Thankfully,
I will show you our sophisticated. The Americans are gonna love this.
I was really worried last week with like the deep freeze that it'd be windy and keep blowing it open when it was like -3 Celsius, but
Yeah.
it didn't. It wasn't as it was windy, but it wasn't this windy last weekend.
So, keep in mind, we're Canadians, okay? We only really recently discovered how to lock your doors at night when you go to bed. So, our American friends, it's gonna be okay. But that's our
He can't see what he's showing you. Oh, okay.
can they see it?
Yeah, they can see it.
That's our lock.
That's a little blurry. So it's like 3 magnets up there.
Those 3 magnets and that little green bungee cord.
Okay, they got it.
Don't worry, we're safe.
Whew, I can smell.
That's my speed stick, darling.
That's gross.
She don't like speed stick.
These two guys have gone back to their like store-bought chemical smells. I hate it.
The stuff that's easy to use.
I
It doesn't
know.
take 20 minutes.
I'm
Her-
so
Crack an egg and put it
judgmental,
on
but
your
I
head.
like
Yeah,
my
I'm not putting an egg in my head. I'm not gonna rub coconut oil all over my body.
Just
That
smells.
does sound fun, but no. I'm not rubbing coconut oils all over my body.
By the way, if any of you guys use your store-bought stuff, that's all fine. You guys can smell like whatever you want, but I have to snuggle up to this, so no judging there. I only judge him. How long are we staying in Galveston?
Oh, well, we've been here. How long have we been here?
Like 5 weeks.
We've
now.
been here for 5 weeks.
We are leaving
Loving it.
tomorrow.
If we get our winter clothes.
Yeah, we ordered a bunch of stuff off the children's place with all their winter clearance because we actually were going back to some colder weather in the next few weeks, which we weren't expecting. So we ordered some stuff and it was supposed to be here on Friday and now it's not supposed to come till tomorrow and
We got some serious deals on winter clothes.
yes, we
End of the year sale here. And Sabrina went online. She had coupons. She was a rock star. She got everybody their winter jackets, snow pants. And it should be here tomorrow.
yeah.
Hmm
Alright. Father and son, great haircuts. PEI, Cornell or Cremona. PEI, how's the weather? I've been hearing a lot about like the weather in Western Canada, but I haven't really heard anything about Eastern Canada. Did you guys get a big cold front this last week or
PEI!
snowstorms?
Pee in your own eye!
You can't just say that, Dad.
That's not funny.
You gotta explain it. They're not
But
just
stop
gonna,
and
they're not
talk.
gonna just know it.
That
He's
is
a no-name singer.
The person from PEI is gonna know
They
that
might.
reference.
I don't know.
Maybe. How
That's
do you
Stomp
know?
and Tom!
Only reason I know Stomp and Tom is you. You're
Right.
a
And
weirdo.
I'm a weirdo. The only way you know about Tom Rosenthal is because of me. I'm a weirdo.
Okay, where's the rest of the kids? Well, Adri, she doesn't live with us.
Shit down.
So she's not here.
According to that one troll, she had to get married to get out of here.
Oh, they see none of them will know.
Somebody called our bus a trash can on wheels.
we had a serious troll this morning.
I mean,
Most of our viewers, like you guys are awesome. Totally.
Technically,
You
it
guys
is a
are-
trash can
You
on
guys
wheels.
are awesome, and you all comment so much. Like it really just like mitigates. Like there's no negativity generally on our channel, but very rarely we get a troll.
A troll comes out from under their bridge.
And
but
we
I love
had
the
one
trolls.
this morning.
Trolls are cute.
We had one this morning. So
Trolls are cute.
anyways, so they said that Adri had to find the first guy that she could, which as soon as she turned 18, to get out
To
from
get
her
out of this
trash
awful
can.
life that we have provided her.
The rest of the kids, however, are in the back. They are having some screen time. It is Sunday
A fun day.
I don't think Sundays are fun because it's just screen day. Because I've said we do way too much screens throughout the week with the colder weather and whatever. I said we got to limit this a little bit. So weekdays is mostly schoolwork, and then Sundays they get to do
Fortnite.
fun stuff.
Dad plays Fortnite.
Did you point at Toby and say Dad plays Fortnite?
No, I pointed at him, but there's 3 fingers pointing back at me. He plays occasionally. I play a lot. What do we got here? What do we got here? Oh, I miss you guys. I miss doing this.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Sky said we have bad windy weather here in the UK right now.
Ooh.
Storm Isha? Is that how you say that? When you
Aisha.
open the car door, it swings open.
Uh-oh.
That's crazy. Actually, there's a Instagram family that we follow called Touring with the Kids. They're from the UK, but they're actually they converted a lorry. You guys
A
call
lorry.
it a lorry. Here we call it like a box truck. And they have
I would call it a 5-ton.
3 or
but,
4
you know.
kids. I don't remember. They traveled for a year in a van, which is super cool. And then it was not enough.
Then they
space.
got the lorry.
They got a lorry, and they're in Morocco
They're
right
in
now.
Morocco.
And they were just talking about the weather in the UK.
They
that
drove
they're
from
not
the
missing out
UK to Morocco.
on. We so want to do that.
Yeah.
We so want to do that.
Yes, we do.
Oh, she judges her husband too. See? You stink.
I used to wear Old Spice because that's what my dad wore. Like Old Spice. Old. It was like, you know, like the little, and then like squirt.
But
that's-
it gave him a rash.
Are you telling him my private medical issues?
I
My
did.
goodness.
And then he'll be like, I'm gonna try it again. Maybe I just put on too much.
Maybe I put on too much. I tried again. No, I get a rash.
He gets a rash every time.
Old Spice.
Lawrence Foreman said it's frozen in the northeast of the USA.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and even Fort Myers, Florida is cold.
I watched Instagram, another traveling family. The pipes were frozen at the RV parks in Florida.
Who's that?
A random person, I don't know.
We don't have random people.
You better
Okay.
check. You better
I
check.
No. Yeah, that's crazy. Pipes frozen. Was that northern Florida, or is it cold enough in southern Florida? Because I know, like, people say, like, I think Orlando's kind of the cutoff.
Like
so
Augustine.
usually, if you're like south,
St. Augustine, I mean.
So usually if you're south of Orlando, it's warm. But if Fort Myers is cold, then apparently it's cold south of Orlando.
Yeah. I mean, that one time in every 50 years it gets cold there.
Michael is sometimes a typical dad embarrassing his teenager.
Yes.
He is always a typical dad embarrassing his teenager. He takes every opportunity.
I never get
right?
embarrassed.
But I don't embarrass you, right?
Yes, you do. You're doing
No,
it right now.
I'm such a good mom. I'm so
You don't-
thoughtful.
Okay, you're weird. You don't embarrass me in front of other people. You just embarrass me somehow, like by myself.
That's weird.
So he has a curtain on his bunk, and so I figured, like,
She's so creepy.
if I'm gonna peek in, I'll put a smile on my face.
No. First, I'll be sitting doing whatever I'm doing, and then I'll hear like,
I know.
on the wood right
Isn't
beside,
that
and then it's just like
Now it would be
this
even,
little face just peeks in the curtain.
now it'd be even more creepy if she did. Rat Rom. Rat Rom.
You have never even seen that movie.
Yes, I've seen that.
You saw that movie?
I saw that movie.
Oh, that would. He doesn't know that though. He doesn't watch
Red
horror.
Rum?
Red
It's
Rum.
from The Shining.
Yeah, but you haven't
Oh,
seen
you
it.
see.
Don't watch it.
Scary.
It's
How do you
scary.
know?
I know you.
Yeah. Okay, where are we?
My
Where are
sister
we?
did the same. When we were younger, she married out so she can get away from working at our family business.
Hey, sometimes that happens.
Big Family Expedition said that's terrible. Trash can on wheels. You're converting one.
You're joining the party.
Yep. Actually, I think they said that about our first bus, though.
Yeah.
See, I could kind of see that about this bus.
What do you mean? I love this bus.
But they said it about our nice bus.
Yeah,
Toby looks like a Marine soldier.
he does. Wow. He's got the
Yeah.
American flag here. There's
Yeah.
a truck over
and
there.
his chain, you like his new chain?
Wow.
See that?
Styling.
See,
I'm just, such a nice mom, and he can't handle it. Daniel Fleming.
Hey, Daniel! Oh my
Hey.
goodness. Daniel Wonder. Daniel Fleming. Daniel the Magic. Daniel, just Daniel.
Thomas Warren said, since I've joined, this is my first live. I was
Hey.
thinking when you said this morning that you were going to be on, I was like, I don't think you were on any of our past live streams.
Yeah.
Because in the spring, we were live streaming weekly.
Once a week.
We just didn't have a lot of other stuff going on.
Right.
So, we're just
I
live
was just
streaming.
trying to get work done. But welcome to the party.
Yeah. The cold wind was minus 20 in PEI, which was only 2 days last week. Nothing bad. We used to live in Alberta and remember minus 40. Alberta had, so I don't know if you heard, you probably did. Alberta had last week minus 50 without the wind chill.
Minus 50 without the wind. With the wind, it was minus 60.
That's crazy. So
So-
for all of you that do Fahrenheit, minus 40 is the same. Minus 40 Celsius and Fahrenheit is the same. And once you drop below minus 40, as we're talking Celsius, Fahrenheit is colder than that. So minus 50 Celsius is probably minus 60, minus 62 Fahrenheit.
It's cold, folks.
It's
really
really
cold. Your
cold.
skin, you will be frostbitten in 5 minutes.
So Alberta's built for cold. Like, we're really used to that. We deal with it every single year because we're going to get minus 50 with that wind chill every year. But this year, because it was minus 60 with the wind chill, I actually saw posts on some of my Facebook groups that I'm on. They were talking about, like, indoor swimming pools and stuff were getting shut down because their mechanical stuff was freezing up. It was
Not
too
working
cold. It
right.
wasn't working.
Everything doesn't work right.
That's not normal in Alberta. So,
Well, I have a story, guys. Big surprise. I've been getting calls for RV stuff. You know, during the winter, maybe 1 or 2, 3 calls a month of people just with...
Well, you're surprised.
I was
didn't
shocked.
get
I didn't
any.
expect to get any calls from back home for RV calls, but there's people living in their RVs in unique situations. But I got a call yesterday. A guy went to check out his RV at his lot at the country club, and 6 windows are shattered. And I'm like, did you have vandalism? He's like, no, there's no footprints in the snow, no forced entry. But they moved their trailer during the minus 50, 40, and probably just the flexing of maneuvering the trailer into its spot. The windows just... So I got a big repair job to do in probably April once the weather's right. They're just going to cover up the damaged windows with some bags and plexiglass or something. So yeah, I've been getting calls. I've been getting a lot of calls about floor repairs because I put out a floor repair video on my Equip RV repair channel. It's gotten like 27,000 views because
He gets calls from all over North
I
America.
got calls from How do you pronounce it?
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. I got a call from Missouri. I got a call from all over the countryside. I'm like, yeah, I'll answer the phone and answer some questions about the floor.
Yeah.
So
37 with a wind chill in Fort Myers.
what?
That's cold.
Oh, Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
That's just right above freezing.
That's
That's
cold.
like
That's
very
really
cold for
Southern
Florida.
Right above? Did you say right above freezing?
Yeah, freezing is 32,
4.
Oh wait.
34. So that's 37 Fahrenheit.
Oh, I thought it said negative 37. I'm like,
Uh,
wait, what?
I don't know.
No.
So that
And
like
then-
for Florida.
Jay Song 2010 Alive. Welcome to the live stream.
Hey,
And they're in Tampa, and it's cold there. I would guess if it's cold in Fort Myers, it'd
Dang.
be cold in Tampa. That
you
is
guys are
crazy.
you're overrun with Canadians there.
Yeah.
My goodness.
They were trying to escape winter, and they
Everybody's like,
brought it with them.
and then their pipes are freezing. It's all their fault, guys. It's all their fault. The Quebecers and the Ontario people. It's all their fault.
6 kids later said, I secretly love it when my husband reacts to the regular stuff and has to use my hippie days. I agree. Except I'm almost out of my deodorant, so I have to make another batch this week so that when he runs out, there's some of mine for him to use. Jae-sung said, I love following your family. Thank you.
I thought that's what you said.
No.
Oh, there was 2 comments.
Yeah, I said that they said it's called Tampa.
Nice.
Timothy Cunningham.
Hey, Timothy. We're just down the road, man.
Timothy.
There's going to be some fun videos coming up with Timothy. Timothy Cunningham.
One
One video.
One.
We had some fun, and it's coming soon. Has something to do with an amazing bakery in Galveston, Texas.
And he said he's still over this wind. I would agree.
Yes.
I would agree. It's kind of dampened our beach vibe.
Our beach vibe. I like the wind. I don't know.
I haven't seen you outside.
Well, I liked it when I went to the bathroom, came back. I cut my hair. So what I did to cut my hair, you guys, I took the razor, the shaver. I went to the communal shower. I don't know why I'm using weird words. Bathhouse, shower.
It's the RV park
It's
bathroom.
the RV park bathroom. And there's a big garbage can, but they got a tall mirror. And I just over the garbage can. Like a pro. Nobody knew I was there. Nobody.
Wow.
Came
good
out a
story.
new man. I was like the Superman. I went into the phone booth. I came out a new man.
I saw him walking off with the clippers. I was like,
Oh no. When I came in, she was like, oh.
because he's done it before.
What is that supposed to
It
mean?
has not gone well. I had to do some serious
There's a big
cleanup.
strip going sideways this way.
I had to do some cleanup.
Oh boy.
Oh, Hardy family.
Hardy
Hello.
family!
What's up? It wasn't fun.
What wasn't fun?
Probably the minus 60.
Oh no, right.
Yeah, I would not.
Well, it's hard on
think so.
equipment. It's hard on everything. Like, there's no point in going out
We
if
got
you
a
don't have
Dirk.
to.
Hello, Dirk. I
Dirk!
don't know that name. Is this your first time on our live stream,
I think
Dirk?
that rings a bell. South Central Missouri here, and it's 6 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, that's cold. We're staying right where we are here in Galveston.
No, we're not.
Love the helicopter tour. Hope you guys make it to Morocco one of these days. Don't feed the trolls. You guys are killing it.
Thank you.
But the trolls are the best.
They're fun. Though. They are fun.
You get to play with them.
Actually, Kate, Toby's a pro. If any, I don't know if any of you follow his Peerless Pogo channel. I know Kiwi Man does. He gets trolls on there way more than we get trolls because it's all good.
Sorry. Because he calls himself like Fortnite Pro.
He's a gamer. It's a gaming
I've
channel.
never called myself a Fortnite pro.
What was the other one?
It was Apex Legends Mobile. Pro.
Apex Legends Pro.
Mobile.
And so people just attack. Oh, you're a pro? And then they
But
attack.
Toby's like, what Toby's a pro at, I don't know about Apex Legends, but he takes these trolls and he turns them into subscribers and friends.
Yes.
I'm not enjoying the first one they had that was really bad. The guy was so rude to him in the first couple comments, and Toby just started chatting with him. They like watch each other's live streams now.
Yeah. It's like a playground, at school. Well, not anymore. But in the old days, you'd meet a guy, you'd not get along, you punch each other a couple times, and then usually you're best buds after that. Not always, but usually.
Kiwi Man said, look back on those videos from Canada, y'all. You'll see the snow and coldness. Yeah, definitely. And we didn't get last year. It was, actually, when we took Peyton to Banff last year,
Minus 40.
that was minus 40. That was cold.
Yeah, that was cold.
That was cold.
We chased the elk around. Okay, we didn't chase the elk, but
Peyton did.
it's Nadia said, like the haircut, Toby.
Oh, thank you. Well, learn very much.
And Eva said, here in Czech, it was minus 20 Celsius a few days ago.
Ooh.
We are lucky to have cold winters and hot summers.
Yeah, you get to do the skiing. You get to do everything.
Yeah.
That's what's nice about having the 4 seasons.
Yeah, it is nice actually. I do miss it when we're like warm all year round. It's nice to have warm and cold.
I like the warm.
Yeah, he just likes the warm. I'm not a big fan of this. I don't like the middle ground, but I'm like, it needs to be cold and we can go skiing and skating, or it needs to be hot and we can go swimming and suntanning. I don't know, like. Anyways, nice beard, Mike.
Thank you. It's a little patchy, but it'll do. It'll do.
Mary Murphy, hi from Palm Springs. Okay, so now tell us
How
how's
is Palm
California?
Springs?
Is it warm there at least? Because Florida's cold, Missouri's cold, everything's cold. Canada's cold. So how is California? And Toby, have you got your driver's license?
No.
He can't take his test while we're down here.
We're in Texas.
So he has to wait till we get back to Canada.
So hopefully you get a nice person in your pass.
Yeah.
Thomas Warren said, it was so cool to see one of the gifts I got Adrian Payton for their wedding, the guitar holder. I was like, I got that for them. It was cool.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
that's
we've
awesome.
been like talking about that a lot, about brainstorming how we can do a video to thank all
Thank
of you
everybody.
guys that bought gifts for them. And I'm just like, I don't want to just like, I don't know, just say, it just doesn't feel like I don't know.
Thank you so
Thank-
much. We appreciate it
we
so
are
much.
thankful. We're gonna try to incorporate it into a vlog at some point.
We got to talk to Adrian and
Cool.
do a proper thank you to all our YouTube family, because we know quite a few of you guys sent gifts and we appreciate it.
Yeah,
we were so
Adrian
shocked.
Payton were really,
I mean, they were like,
blown
"Oh my
away.
goodness!" Like,
they
there's
couldn't believe the
our
amount of stuff they
YouTube
got.
family. Like, this is amazing. So
Yeah, it
we
was
really appreciate
awesome.
you guys.
This guy said bad PR is still PR.
That's right.
Yep, great networking skills, Toby. Kiwi Man said, I'm not a gamer. If Toby wasn't in the family, I wouldn't sub. Toby, tell everyone how your subs have gone up heaps.
Yeah,
Heaps.
I'm about to hit 2,000 subscribers on my Perilous Pogo gaming channel.
So help him get
Yeah.
over the 2,000 mark.
He's killing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It's going. It's going.
Yeah.
Do you have travel plans of where you were going? Will you stop and see Adrian before going to Canada?
We weren't supposed to.
You're not supposed to tell him anything.
Dad, you suck at surprises.
I don't know. I guess you'll have to wait and see.
Dun, dun, dun.
Any big travel plans for the future? Well, we are leaving Galveston tomorrow-ish. And
Yes, there's always big plans.
traveling somewhere outside of Galveston. So
You're not going to tell them where we're going? Not a little hint?
We're leaving Galveston and traveling somewhere out of Galveston. There you go.
It could be 10 minutes down the road, and then
no, it's more further than 10 minutes, and we are only getting colder.
Yes.
Hence the needing the
It's going
winter
to get colder
jacket.
and colder. We cannot leave here without winter jackets. We are waiting for them to arrive. They're somewhere north of Houston right now.
Yeah, they should. They're
They
pretty
should
close.
be here.
They took like 4 or 5 days to get from
Alabama.
to Houston.
We're like, Alabama, refresh. Nothing for 3 days. And then it's like, north of Houston. Okay.
Everyone hit that thumbs up. 38 watching and only 9 thumbs up.
Yeah.
Thank you, Big Family Expedition.
There's 38 people watching. Hey, guys. Who else is here?
That's awesome.
Wow. Mary Murphy said, it's beautiful, it's 63, and it rained a bit, but it's still nice. 63 would be lovely right
That
now.
would be fantastic.
Rainy weather is the best weather.
And usually in Palm Springs area, where we used to hang out near El Centro, they got heated pools. So 63 with that heated pool, it's beautiful.
We were supposed to head to El Centro. We were going to be there right now.
But that was our plan.
That was our plan, but our favorite RV park that we talk about in all our live streams. If you guys have been watching our live streams, we talk about El Centro a ton.
California.
They changed their rules since COVID.
Yeah.
We haven't been there since
I don't know if it's because of COVID, but
well,
that was the
whatever.
last time we were there.
Somewhere in the time frame of COVID, they changed their rules. So we were there just before COVID, and they never asked about our rig, and they never asked about how many people were in our group, and their prices were great. And then we went to call to make reservations to go there after Galveston, and they said, your rig has to be 10 years or newer, or you have to send us pictures.
Which is that's pretty standard.
Yeah, that is, but we try to find places that don't do that, because a lot of places don't take schoolies, even if they're painted nice, and ours is not painted nice. But then they also said anybody that was like four people per site? Anybody and over 4, you had to pay an extra quite large sum per month.
So that kind of like put a damper on El Centro.
Yes.
We could have found a different spot. There's some great BLM land, but we're not
BLM?
Yeah.
Bureau of Land Management.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm like,
That's what we call crown land in Canada, so it's just the federal government land. You can do some really cheap off-grid RVing. We're just not really set up for off-grid. We need our 50 amps, and we need our water.
It's actually less power for us. Like in our last bus, we had our generator. We could have run off of it quite well, but we run out of water really quick with so many people. Even with our big tanks that we had in our other bus, and our tanks on this bus aren't as big. So, Kiwi Man said, I got Adri and Peyton a waffle maker. Funny story about that. There was quite a while, the first several weeks after they were married, that Adri we would talk to her and she'd be like, every night Peyton gets home from work and I'm making supper. And he is like, I'm just going to make some waffles while I'm waiting for supper. And he was making waffles every night while she was cooking supper.
With Kiwi Man's waffle maker?
Yeah, with Kiwi Man's waffle maker.
So it has been well loved.
Yes, it has.
Oh my goodness.
Robert J. McKinney Sr.
Hey!
Hello!
Welcome to the party, man!
Welcome to the live stream. If this is your first live stream, let us know. Tell us where you're from.
If you want. No pressure. We're not tracking anybody.
And let us know how you found our channel. What was your first video? That's usually our standard question. I think just about everybody else on here we chat with pretty regularly. But if this is your first time, and if you're not commenting yet, if you're not on the chat, jump on there. Let us know the first video that you saw, how you found us, and how long you've been watching.
That'd be cool. Mary said, come on out. Our pool and spa is heated. See?
That's awesome.
ow.
Sorry.
Okay.
I heard a smack there and an ow there. That's funny.
Yep. Grand Rapids, Michigan. 23 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, painful.
Yeah, that's
Painful.
cold. They may have gotten stuck when we had all the snow and ice in Alabama.
Yeah.
Our coats, maybe.
Oh.
Southern states don't do that kind of weather. That is
right.
true. That's true, yeah.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, we don't think
Yeah,
of those kinds
like
of things.
Louisiana gets a little skiff of ice. We'll call it a skiff. Do you guys call it a skiff? A little skiff of ice. And they shut her down.
Yeah, Peyton didn't
They
work on
shut
Tuesday.
it down.
Adrian had an appointment for her immigration in New Orleans, and they shut down the
They
immigration
shut down
office.
immigration for that little bit of cold weather.
Yep. Beautiful day out there now in the New York City area. Is it nice?
Woo, New York
I
City!
miss New York. We went to New York in the winter once. It was a little rough. Toby
We weren't exactly prepared.
might have got like frostbite on his
I don't think he got
toes.
frostbite, did he?
Yeah.
They were wearing rubber boots with a couple layers of socks because that was the warmest thing we had. And apparently his socks just weren't warm enough. Poor guy. He was young. How old are you?
I was like 10,
10.
9,
We were in Central Park.
8.
That's where we were.
We were not there for long. Like we didn't even hardly go into Central Park. Like
Yeah.
we crossed the street from like all the hotels, the fancy area, and like walked like maybe half a block in, turned
Yeah.
around, came back out, and his poor little feet were not doing. They weren't handling it. Everybody else was good. I
Alright.
think we did all that.
We're all caught up?
We're caught up. On
No.
the moments.
Okay. Well, that's fine. Ask any questions you want to ask.
Oh, here.
Oh.
There's a heart in the way. How do I move that?
There's a heart.
There's a snake in my
My
boot.
Can I make this big?
What?
The chat. I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Sorry, y'all.
Well, Robert said.
MCI bus. There's a heart in the way. Sorry.
Toby's gonna help us.
our techie
We
is
can't
gonna
read
fix this.
because there's a heart in the way. I think he said basically the MCI bus.
He didn't say just the MCI bus. That doesn't make
While
sense.
I'm doing this, you can use this.
Oh, thanks,
Oh,
Tobes.
look at Toby's fancy phone.
Oh, your MCI bus attached me. There's
Attracted.
still a heart attracted them.
There's still a heart.
Oh, I can move that one. I have a
1997.
MCI 1997 that I'm building. Oh, 102 DL3.
Nice.
That's just like
okay, I think we might have
ours.
chatted before.
That is cool.
Awesome.
That's awesome. Thomas Warren said, been watching about 10 months. My first video was when you went to Israel.
Hey,
That's
cool.
awesome.
Man, that was so much fun.
That's probably closer to a year ago.
That
then.
was a year ago.
Yeah, we were in Israel not last November, so.
Yeah.
But that's awesome.
So cool. Yeah, we were in Eilat.
It was warm there.
Oh man, it was so nice.
I was actually.
Shawarma. Falafel.
And if someone sends a super chat or a new member, then it'll show up right there.
How'd
on
you
the
do
big
this?
screen. It's in studio.
Wow, fancy.
Who knew?
Those overseas videos were awesome.
Yes. What was the bread?
What was the bread? What was the bread?
You're gonna have to
Which bread?
clarify.
Oh wait, are you talking about in Israel?
We'll wait for
Israel.
your response.
We'll wait for your response, Thomas. But
the
there
bread
was.
you had in Israel. Okay.
Okay, so there was pita. There was.
What do we get in Ramley? Barekas? Is that what you're
Ooh,
talking about?
barekas,
the barekas
baby.
with the spinach and the egg inside of it.
Let's watch.
Jay Song said, first saw you guys just a bit before you all went overseas.
The
That's
barekas.
awesome.
The barekas.
Yes.
Okay.
So the barekas. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's like. I miss it.
Yeah, there
It's like a phyllo dough, like a.
I don't know what's going on here.
It's a very light, flaky pastry, but it's cooked with like potato or spinach,
Hard-boiled
and then they'll
eggs.
cut it.
And like some sort of cheese.
They'll put
usually, right?
hard-boiled egg on there, and then they put the hot sauce. They make it all in front of you. They even peel the egg right in front of you.
Yeah. It's really good.
And it's very greasy, but very good. Very
Yeah.
good.
It is good. It is really greasy. It's really heavy. So like a whole bareka is like you have to be really hungry to eat a whole one to yourself. Even then,
I
don't
forced
know.
it down. It was delicious.
Did you eat a whole one?
Yeah.
None of the rest of us finished ours, and we were hungry,
Yeah.
but we did not eat our whole barekas because
I think-
they're heavy.
Didn't we get those like as soon as we landed?
After we
No.
got our rental cars. Are you talking about the first time or this last trip?
This last trip.
Yeah, we got our rental cars from the airport.
We got our
were
rental
driving
cars. We
through.
went straight to Ramleh.
We did on our way to Eilat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo!
Started watching you when you were in Texas at RV school and have really enjoyed watching all your adventures.
Oh yeah, I think I did a live stream on the bench around the pond.
Did. That was like one of our first live. We did all of our first live streams there actually because we did a live stream in Athens when we first hit 3,000 subscribers.
Right.
That was our first ever live stream. It was like 45 seconds and so stressful. I was so stressed out that one of the kids was gonna say something or fight with each other. I was like, we gotta keep this really short because I don't know what the kids are gonna do and I can't edit it.
Was
So-
that when we thanked them for?
we were on the
Birthday-
we were on the little
playground.
merry-go-round.
That was
Yeah,
terrible.
it was so scary. And you know what happened? And we cut it off real quick. Was
That fight
somebody's
did start.
someone's foot got jammed on the merry-go-round, and somebody else.
No.
Yeah, and somebody went to try to kind of spin it with their foot just a little bit, and then their foot, and they started, and we were
One
like,
kid yelled at the other kid, and the other kid yelled.
we
at
were
the
like, we
other
gotta
kid.
go. That was why it was like 45 seconds.
I think
long.
that was Alex and Rebecca.
Yeah, it was.
they got
and they
mad
were
at
like,
each
one
other.
of the, I can't remember who though. One of them got
Go
their
back
leg
to the
jammed.
live and watch.
You don't know why we cut it off
You can hear
really
it.
fast.
You can hear it in
It's
the
like
background.
cut. Quick,
I
edit
was
that.
like, turn it off. Turn it off.
Someone's hurt. I mean, nobody was seriously hurt. It was mostly a pushy shovey.
Yeah. Cherie said I'm gonna have to go back and watch those Israel episodes. Those were fun. That's when Adria came home off Sittara.
Yeah, no, we went to Sabrina and I walked to Jordan.
Yeah.
I mean, we took a cab because where Eilat is at the very, very southern tip of Israel, and you have Egypt and you have Jordan. So we took a cab to the border with Jordan, and we walked through the border.
I don't think I filmed it because I was so nervous about
We
just
weren't
that border crossing.
sure how that would go.
We filmed after the border and picking up Adria, but we just walked across the
We
border.
walked in,
We've
went
never
through
done
all
that
the
before.
normal procedures of entering a different country, and then jumped in a cab on the Jordanian side, went to the marina, picked up Adri. So we didn't video this, but we picked up Adri, and then took the cab back. Yosef, our cabbie, was amazing. He might be watching. I mean, maybe not. He was on our Facebook. He added us on Facebook.
Oh, did he?
Our cab driver in Jordan. And I want to go back because there's so much to see on the Jordanian side. We just didn't have the time or the extra money to do more. So we picked up Adri, took the cab back, crossed on foot back across the border. It was so cool. And
Yeah.
Yep.
Eva said, I've started watching you when Adri mentioned your channel on the Zatora video.
Oh, hey!
That's awesome.
Well,
Kind of the
thanks.
same time frame. So
Yeah.
a lot of you started watching that same time. Lawrence said, Boyd family had a lovely time in Israel. We did have a great time. That whole overseas trip was awesome. We had
So much fun.
so
I want to
many
go back and
memories.
actually watch those episodes.
Yeah, I just want to go back and actually do all that. again.
Yeah, I mean, that too. That's what I was going to say. Thanks for reminding me. I don't know about our American friends, but I'm sure there's opportunities like it. But for Canadians, for any of our Canadian viewers, if you're watching,
If you're young.
between the ages of 18 and 30 years old, and I wish we would have known this,
Pretty cool.
but, and maybe I'll tell this to Toby, I think he already knows because I always talk about it. But if I would have known, they have these opportunities for people between the ages of 18 and 30 to go to Europe, any of the countries in the EU, and basically you can stay there for up to a year and get a work permit while traveling, while having a holiday. So if I would have known that when I was between 18 and 30, because I'm 39 next month, and so I'm past that, but you could get temporary work permit, and so you could travel, make some extra cash, and have a great time. As a young person, you may not have the resources to save up that money and go do that trip, but if you could get a little part-time job while you're there, and do hostels and stuff like that. So if you're between 18 and 30, and some of the countries it's even up to 35. If I would have known that, I would have did way more travel to Europe quite a while ago. Not until this age where I had a little bit of extra money. You don't need to have a whole ton of money. The flight there is quite expensive, but there's usually sales. So if you can get to Europe, and then you can get little work permits, potentially in different countries, right? You could go to the Netherlands, you could go to, any of the EU member countries and do that. So I don't know how it is for Americans. There may be similar opportunities, but I know for Canadians, it's little reciprocal agreements that they have with those nations. So students or young adults from their country can come and work in our country, and we can go to their country and work. And then you get a cultural experience and the ability to make some money so you can afford the holiday. So it's going to be partly working and partly a holiday. It's a great way. I am encouraging Toby and all our kids as they get to that age of 18, if they want to, go to Europe. You don't need to be extremely wealthy to go and explore the world. You may need to work for a little bit, save up that money to get there, and there's really affordable accommodations if you're willing to do things that are a little bit outside your comfort zone. And you'd be surprised. People in Europe are just so welcoming that it's not uncommon that if you make friends, they'll host you in their home, and then hopefully you reciprocate that and host people in your home when you have foreign people coming to your country and giving them that amazing experience. I might be rambling on, but I'm really passionate about that because I love it. And I love going and trying new foods, and I love hearing different languages. I really love languages. So there's always a big plan for another trip because I just want to go. Like, I want to go to the Czech Republic. I want to go to Hungary. I want to go, there's so many countries. I want to go to Poland.
Excuse me.
And when there's a better times, there's some issues in different spots and around the world right now, but we choose to focus on the positive. But when things simmer down, we'd love to go to Russia. We'd love to go to Ukraine. There's beautiful people there on both sides of all these problems. And so we're not a political channel. We're not a religious channel. But when things get better, there's great people in all the countries. And that's what we hope for, right? So all that to say, explore go to your government website and find out if you're between the ages of 18 and 30, if those are available to you. Find out what kind of agreements your country has with other countries as far as work permits that you can do on a holiday. End of rant. End of rave. That wasn't a rant, that was a rave. There might be a lot of questions now because I've been talking.
Not too much. So Sky said, would you guys travel to Mexico? I'm not sure if you have been there with the family with the old bus. We have never taken one of our buses to Mexico. We haven't been there in a long time, but we did go when we only had Adrian and Toby.
We had Adrian and Toby. Toby was just a little toddler. And we went to Cancun, and it was amazing.
It was awesome.
I would love to go to Mexico.
We would like to do like the non-resort aspect of Mexico. I went there when I was 16 with my church youth group at the time, and we did some missions work, and we really just kind of were a part of the community there. And it was such a different feel than when I went with Michael. We went to the resorts. I just love getting to know the people and just getting to see how they live, and they were so hospitable. They were so amazing to our team, to our group. They took such good care of us, and we would love to go back to Mexico. We just haven't got around to it. We just haven't done it yet.
It's on the list.
I don't know about taking a bus there. Like, that feels like a different level.
I'll be right back.
Sorry, guys. We're still getting over this cough, so my throat's a little... Robert said, I hope to see you guys out on the road someday. You're insulating the square tubing of the bus frame. I didn't even know you could do that. We are not the best with our prep work for our buses. I would love to do more prep work, but that's the hard part. That's like the part where you feel like you're getting nothing done, especially for Michael. Like, he wants to start seeing things like materials, like the inside framing done. So the prep work is hard, but insulating the square tubing of the bus. So you're talking about the bus frame, not your building frame, right? Like, I didn't know you could insulate that. That's interesting. I'm gonna keep that in mind. We've been talking about our next project. I don't know if Toby's impressed.
What project?
You know that thing we've been watching on Facebook Marketplace?
No.
Oh. It's okay. He probably wiped it out of his memory because he doesn't want to think about it.
What?
Anyways. Okay. So, Nathan, I don't know how to say that last name. Rita? Is this your first time watching? Because I don't think I know your name. I'm also just really bad when I don't have a face to put to a name. So maybe you have watched before. But welcome to our live stream if you haven't. Eva said Erasmus? EU Program for Education, Training, Youth, and Sport. Excuse me. Thomas Warren said, Sabrina, I was making my own deodorant but found out the baking soda was making my pits raw. Any advice? Is aerial roots needed?
She is an expert.
Not an expert. I have heard that some people have an issue with the baking soda. Personally, so when I put on my deodorant, I get my fingers wet.
They may
so,
not be hearing you. This is loud.
Can you guys hear us over the washing machine? Yeah?
They can hear her? Okay.
It should be. The mic should be picking up this direction.
Okay.
I get my fingers wet so that it kind of melts a little bit, so it doesn't make my armpits raw when I rub it in. You can just leave it out. I don't know if it'll be quite as effective, but it'll still work. It'll do something. Somebody that I follow on Instagram, I noticed recently they were talking about how they don't use deodorant at all. They just use apple cider vinegar and like a paper towel, and they get it wet with the apple cider vinegar and just wash their armpits like 2 to 3 times a day if they're in hot weather. And the vinegar kills all the bacteria that causes the odor, and that's all they need. And they're in warm climates. I think she's from Texas. So that's another option if the baking soda is bothering you. I haven't tried that, but I'd love some feedback if you do. Boyd family in Jamaica. Okay, we said
When we were first
married.
When I was 15 years old and she was 16, we weren't married yet.
You weren't married.
We were dating.
we didn't have money to go on a honeymoon. We knew we weren't going to go far for a wedding. So we said for our 10-year anniversary.
Our 10-year
We're
anniversary.
going to have money and we're going to go to Jamaica.
We're gonna go to Jamaica.
That was always the goal.
It didn't happen.
He had dreadlocks, everything. We never went. We had a
I
baby.
think we had babies.
We had a Bethany.
We had a Bethany at 10.
No,
At 10.
didn't have
No,
No,
at
at
10
our
years.
10-year anniversary.
At our
Oh.
10-year anniversary.
Oh.
Or I was pregnant with Bethany. I don't know.
Yeah.
There was a lot going
Basically,
on.
what happened was, we didn't go to Jamaica, but it's still on the list.
It is. I mean, there's not very many countries not on the list.
Everyone's saying hi, Bethany.
Oh. Alright.
She's getting bored of the movie, and Levi keeps changing the movie.
Oh, yeah. He likes to just watch
So-
5 minutes of something and change it to something else and it's making
Yeah.
him mad. Toes in the Sea. I've never heard of a Toes in the Sea on our live streams. Is this your first live stream, Toes in the Sea? Welcome to our live stream.
Is that a tongue twister? Toes in the sea?
Following your travels is so interesting. As you live on the bus, how do you manage to give each child space and privacy, especially as they get older, and also opportunities to explore their own interests?
So, our bus adventures, it's not full time. It's it was full time for 2 years at one point, but we were just home for a year in a house,
Almost. Not quite a year. 10
almost a
months.
year, and then now we've done actually. Was this our plan to come down this time around? Wasn't really our plan to come down to the south, but our daughter decided to go and get engaged and get married. So
We had to shift.
we
all
shifted our plan. So our plan wasn't. We didn't quite really plan to do a bus this time around and come down here. But we were actually gonna stay home and work a little more, and save up more money to do another bigger Europe trip. So we switched our plans around when we found out that Adri wanted to get married, and we changed our plans. And we're flexible that way. So we make plans, but we remain flexible as life presents opportunities.
So, do you want to answer the question about how we give
So, hold
each
on,
child
hold on.
space?
Oh yeah, we'll get to the space part.
That was the question.
Hold on though, but privacy.
You just took it a different direction.
I took it a different direction. I don't do that.
How do we give you guys space and privacy?
A curtain? I don't know. What do you ask? I don't know.
Well, do you feel like you don't have enough privacy?
I mean, when someone at me, no.
But I could do that in a house with a door.
I could lock the door.
Maybe.
Okay. Oh, that's what I was responding to. Living on the bus. So.
But that was the question. That was just.
As you live on the bus, how do you
That-
manage to give each child privacy?
So.
You read half the question and then just put it on yourself.
Sorry, he doesn't actually need questions. You can just put it random little half sentences and he can go on about it. Just write a word. He'll talk.
So, I mean, the privacy is limited, right? The privacy is limited by a small curtain. But you trade.
That's when the noise canceling headphones come in, which I wear almost all day long.
Really, probably the only one.
Kiwi man,
What? Kiwi man!
Wow.
let's go.
Thank you. That's
Cheers.
awesome.
With
Looking
that
forward
donation.
to where 2024 takes you. Thank you.
Let's go. Super
We're
chat.
excited too. That's awesome.
But back to the question.
So probably the only kid that really struggles with privacy would be Toby.
And me.
I like my privacy a
You
little
too?
more than they do.
Okay, Bethany said it's Bethany too.
So how do you get your privacy in the
How do you
bus?
get your privacy?
Well, I have a curtain. That's about it. It's kind of annoying.
But in a house, do you have a curtain?
No, you have a door.
Actually, no. Actually, I think I have more privacy in here than a house.
It's
Because
true.
since we're such a big family, we had, like, the boys have to share a room, the girls have to share a room, and you can't just put up a curtain, so.
Fair enough.
Depending on how things are set up.
So the dynamics of a large family is there's probably less privacy
In a house. Oh, in general.
in general.
Right.
But obviously, when you want your alone time and privacy, there's ways to accomplish that by asking people to give you space,
Yeah.
or if you want to be alone.
Give me space!
Obviously, that's going to be more limited on the bus.
And even with some of the younger ones, when we recognize that they're feeling a little bit tense and they need some space, like we could just say,
We
like,
can say,
everyone needs to give them
everybody,
some time.
let's
That's
give
their
each other
time
some
in the back.
space, have some quiet time,
Yeah,
put up your curtain,
yeah.
or let's go for a walk, just me, and maybe I'll take some of the kids
yeah.
out of this space to give whoever needs the space. if
Or
that
vice
makes
versa.
sense.
Yeah,
Or vice
like I
versa.
took Rebecca out for a date recently, just a mother.
We try to do one-on-one with the
I
kids.
took when we were in Louisiana. I just took Bethany and Emily out for the day. So we've been trying to do a little more of that kind of stuff.
So in life, you give up some things to get other things. So I only know the perspective of a large family because I was born into a large family, and I slept with my two other brothers with bunk beds. So it's just very natural and normal. And
I wasn't born in a large family, but actually grew up largely. I have a brother and a sister, and we grew up mostly in 2 or 3 bedroom houses, and so that means a lot of the time I shared a room and even a bed with my brother and my sister. And then as we got a little bit older, I didn't have my own room until I was 13. So I always shared a room, and I was used to that. I was happy actually when I first got my own room at the very beginning. My brother had a bunk bed in his room, and I slept down in my room for maybe 3 nights, and I was like, enough of that. I went and slept in his room for like the next 6 months on the bottom bunk because it was weird. I didn't want to be alone. So
It depends on each child, each person has a unique personality, different desires. I don't know if you can hear that. That's Levi. I think he's yelling at Boss Baby or something. What was I going to say? Interestingly, and this can be another side note, I watched a short, and I think it was 2 East Indian people.
Thomas Warren just became a follower.
Yay!
Let's go. Let's go.
Thanks, man.
that is awesome.
Thank you so much. So it was a discussion between 2 East Indian people.
He never misses a beat.
No,
Right back to what you're saying.
you guys want to hear this, don't you? And they were discussing, I think it must have been like a psychologist or a doctor, I'm not sure, fact check it, but the Western mindset is, generally, in the Western mindset, kids are kind of put in their own room, in their crib, when they're like 2 years old, in their own room. But the Eastern mindset is the children stay in the bed till they're like 7, up to 7 years old. And that's completely normal and natural.
Actually, we had neighbors when we lived in Toronto. Where were they from?
They were from Sri Lanka? No. Trinidad? No.
Yeah, I think so.
Was it our neighbors in Toronto?
Yeah.
Trinidad.
And he said his sons were out of the house. They were going to college, university. But when they came back to visit, the dad, moved out of the family bed, the main bedroom, and the son slept with mom. That was just their culture.
It's a different culture, and it may seem kind of strange to maybe the Western mindset, but the family with the mother, the children, and the convenience when you have a new baby, when mom is nursing the baby, it's just easier to keep baby with mom. But we're at the point now where babies are out of our bed, thank goodness, for the most part, until about
Midnight.
3 a.m. They crawl back in.
Levi's in our bed every night.
So, back to the privacy. This setup is,
Oh my
this is my bedroom. He's sitting on my bed right now. It's in the form of a couch, and it gets made into a bed tonight. Is this my favorite ideal setup? No. But I give something up because I get something else, and that's sitting on the Gulf of Mexico on Galveston Island. So I'm willing to put up with a little bit of discomfort.
Anyways, Mrs. Katz Crafting said hello everyone and the Boyd twin guys.
Hey!
Hello, Mrs. Katz. So Robert said he is insulating the bus frame tubing.
Oh, yeah.
So I didn't know you could do that.
That is fantastic because
We had a lot of issues
we didn't
with
do that.
condensation.
And that's a great idea. And I do recognize Yvonne and Sylvie Lacroix. I've seen they're on the Schoolie forums quite a bit, and they got a big MCI diesel pusher. And they have lots of great information. But yes, we tried to do a thermal break by putting window and door seal. So it's called Blue Skin, or it's a product that has a rubber membrane, and that's what I put on all the metal frames to stop the thermal break. What's the word I'm looking for? Insulate. But it didn't work fantastically.
Well, I mean, it may have worked, but wherever there was screws, it poked through that.
All the little screws had icicles on them.
And they would drip. They actually would drip with condensation.
They would condensate on it. So insulating in the tubing, I hope that works well for you. I hope that should work.
Big Family Expedition. Have you ever been to Japan or Korea?
Japan or Korea? No.
Never been to anywhere in Asia.
We want to go there very much.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Sabrina's
Toby wants to go to Japan.
Toby wants to do Japan.
My brother actually lives in Taiwan.
Taiwan.
With my niece and my nephew. We would love to go visit
So
him.
if we
Yes.
do when we do a trip out that way, it's going to include Taiwan, Japan, I hope China, and even
Thailand.
Thailand, like the Philippines.
Probably South Korea, India.
Just
it's gonna be.
if we're gonna be that far, we gotta
gonna be a
save
big
up.
trip.
It has to be a big pile of cash, and we gotta do it right.
Yeah. We actually we started following a family in India, and like, oh my goodness.
We want to go really badly.
I'm like, I want to go so bad, so bad. Okay, share your secret. How do you have so many kids be quiet while you were live?
A movie,
A movie.
but they start to get.
A little antsy. There's actually this. Well, Toby's here. He's now about to make himself food. Emily's hiding behind the camera. You can't see her. Bethany's here. So there's not even that many of them in the back anymore.
They're waiting for the little one to be done being entertained until after the live stream, so they can watch the movie they want to watch.
This rice is still good, right?
Yep. Lawrence Foreman said that Toby keeps yawning all day.
Were you up till 3 a.m. gaming or what?
No, just one.
Just one.
Just one. And his team, the Edmonton Oilers, if you guys are NHL fans, they've won their 13th
Hockey.
straight game,
You're making
which
it sound
is
like I'm on a gaming team or something.
no, like real hockey. Last night they won their.
I'm not on that team. Just.
Yeah, Toby's on the Edmonton Oilers, guys.
That. They probably don't know who the Edmonton Oilers are.
Oh, the Edmonton Oilers is
Oh my gosh,
a
Dad.
team in the
You have to explain
NHL.
things. You're like Rebecca. Don't explain anything.
So that is his favorite hockey team, and they've broken the Canadian record for the most wins in a row.
There you go. Well, Thomas Warren said one of my favorite episodes was when you did the Airbnb in that beautiful house, I think in Arkansas. Not sure where. It had a huge lake in the back and a great deck out back. I watched that a lot. That was
That-
in
Yeah,
Hot
that was fun.
Springs, Arkansas.
What do you think, Beth?
That was like, yeah, that was really fun. Was that the
Uh-oh.
one where you saw the snake?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And we were jumping off the dock,
Yeah.
and that was not Bonita Springs.
Hot
That's Florida.
Springs.
Hot Springs, Arkansas.
Hot Springs Village, actually.
Hot Springs
Which
Village.
is a little bit, it's like a half an hour out of Hot Springs, but
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful spot.
it was really nice there. Kiwi Man said we should have converted a double-decker bus. Toby could have his place up above. Imagine his gaming room size.
Exactly.
So I watched. We've been talking about a double decker for a long time, but I recently watched a double decker conversion tour, and the one thing that I noticed that was kind of a hindrance to me ever wanting to get one is they have the dually wheels, right? So the two sets of wheels, and because the lowest level is like right on the ground, there's no storage underneath. Those wheel wells are in your living space, and they're big wheels, and they come in really far, and they make your path, your walkway, very narrow. And so this family did a great job of building kind of around it and making it seem like it was meant to be that way. But all I kept thinking as I was watching it is like the main level is, it's just so narrow. It makes it feel really small. And I don't think I was a fan of that. I don't think I like that. I would rather get like a really nice Prevost coach and make Toby like a space in the under bay that he could access through like a hatch or something like that. I feel like that would
Who's
be a
gonna build that?
better plan.
I ain't building that.
Oh yeah, you are. So
Double decker buses look cool. The more and more unique your rig is, and by unique I don't mean in a good way, then you don't, like, nobody wants to let you park there. That's the other issue.
yeah.
So if it becomes too much of a monstrosity, you might not get too many RV parks that want you. But I don't know if that for sure.
Yep.
And it would
Sky.
be very expensive fuel consumption, I can imagine, because the weight would be a lot higher, and then you have to be
You
very...
think it'd be a lot higher than our MCI?
Yeah, it's taller. It's more metal.
They're not much taller because you take out all the storage underneath.
True, but they do go to the maximum to get under the bridge,
Yeah,
which they do. They are taller.
a little bit. Yeah.
So then you got to be worrying about your low clearance bridges. There's a lot of stress when you're having to move those big rigs.
Yeah, even with the MCI that we already had,
Yeah.
doing steep grade hills. All
Yeah,
that,
going
it's
down the
a big deal.
grapevine into LA.
Yep.
That was fun. That was fun.
Hey, Toby, go lightning.
What?
Nah.
A lightning fan.
The lightning had their time. They're done now. They're getting old.
Sky said, "How about public libraries for working and having some separation for a few hours doing homework, studying, etc.? Are they accessible around the areas you stay in? Is that a consideration where you stay?" We actually had, when we stayed in El Centro for 2 months, they are so familiar in Southern California with snowbirds that they actually give out temporary library cards for people that live there temporarily.
So we did get a library card.
So we got a library card there. We got library cards when we were in Louisiana for a year. We got library cards there, but a lot of places require you to have an address. So it just depends on where you are and how flexible the public library is in your area.
They're usually
So
pretty flexible.
we have done it, but going to libraries can be also stressful, especially with a toddler. He doesn't sit still. He doesn't just sit quietly at a table and do work. That's not really a thing yet.
Right.
But we definitely go to check out books, and like all the kids are readers. They all love to read.
What's that, buddy? Can he wants to know, can he watch Transformers? Guys, can he watch Transformers?
No.
Everybody said yes! You can watch Transformers.
Okay. Chantal Bella said she is here.
Chantal!
Hello! 6 kids later said, "I guess I am Eastern. My babies usually stay in our bed until 3. There you go. Levi's 3 and he doesn't fall asleep in my bed anymore, which is quite nice, but he is in my bed.
He
And
migrates in the night.
often Jesse or Emily ends up in my bed. Right, Emily? Oh, you're gonna say no? You were totally in my bed like 2 nights ago.
Emily usually comes in about 5-ish.
It just depends. If she has a bad dream, she comes in her bed. If she doesn't have a bad dream, she usually stays in her bed till she's up for the day, which is early. The little ones get up early, way earlier than Mama likes.
Yes.
Sky said, "Bethany, you should continue with your arts and crafts and growing your teaching techniques to the world." He said, "I think you have great talent for other viewers."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You
told her
should.
she should start writing ebooks, like her and Rebecca. Rebecca can write the book, she can do the illustrations, and then I said, I bet you our viewers would want to buy them. Would you guys buy children's books written by our crazy crew? Let's just do a little field study.
Kenny has wanted to go to Japan since he was a kid, and now our boys want to go.
That
That's
is
cool.
awesome.
That's awesome.
You guys gotta do it.
I heard in the Southeast Asia, is Japan considered Southeast Asia? Asia, whatever. Japan is like one of the more expensive places to visit.
It is.
So that would be a little bit of a drawback for us with a big family. Taiwan is quite cheap. The Philippines is quite
Philippines is
cheap.
very
Thailand is
affordable.
very affordable. India is very affordable.
Vietnam.
Japan would probably be, for that reason, like a shorter stop for us, just because it would.
Unless money's not an issue, I might have a fantastic RV season. I'm already lining up a lot of work.
Maybe, you never know.
I'll save up more money.
Sharice Love said, "Yeah, wasn't Bethany making crochet dolls? You never showed us the finished product."
Do you
Wow,
have
Well,
Bethany.
actually, most of the time I don't finish them.
She
I have,
starts
like-
a lot of projects.
Yeah, I have like 5.
Do you have one done?
Unfinished? No.
Is one missing a head? Bring it.
It's missing a head.
Oh man.
Kiwi Man said, "I must say how well behaved the kids are, seeing as it is a small bus."
They are
They are pretty
fairly
good.
well behaved, but they are normal children. They
Wait.
do have temper tantrums.
Levi has been having a pinching problem.
He's been having a
He
pinching
likes
problem.
to pinch it. He pinched Jesse. He grabbed both his ears yesterday and pinched the poor guy. He was crying so hard. He pinched both his ears. They were bright red. And
So-
Jesse's got the cutest floppy ears. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, especially when we cut his hair. His ears kind of flop, but they were bright red. 'Cause
Well, they get bright red when it's
Brother.
hot, but yeah,
They-
it didn't help.
no.
But we're working on that.
Whoa!
Whoa,
Thomas
Thomas.
Warren!
What on
$100
earth?
donation.
That's awesome! Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
man.
He said, "Love what you're doing. Keep it up."
Thank
Thank
you so much.
you.
That's amazing.
That's a huge encouragement. You guys are all awesome. How do you do?
It's nothing.
Something. Okay.
No, it's nothing.
Where were we?
All right. We were right.
At Japan?
Hey, Toby,
Dogs.
Go Lightning,
Already-
which he already
already
replied to
mentioned
that.
We got distracted.
Welcome back, Toby.
Oh my
Got
God.
his food.
No, it's not cereal. It is not cereal.
Well, it was leftover rice and chicken, I think.
Rice,
Right?
yeah.
And cheese.
And cheese.
A lot of cheese.
Are you watching
Lots of
Transformers?
cheese.
You want to say
Did you
hi to
guys
the
hear
live
cheese?
stream?
Nope.
No?
Toby's been
Okay.
having a bit of a cheese problem.
No.
It's all he wants to
It's
eat.
your problem.
He takes as much cheese as there is the rest of the food every
Are you
meal.
wanting to show the live stream?
No. Are you gonna come say
I'll
hi?
get one of the
Come
ones.
say hi.
What is the Transformers what you watch?
You guys can't watch that.
He wants you to watch it with him.
No.
It's too violent.
Oh, it's too scary for you.
It's too scary for the
Do you want to come say hi, Levi?
No.
He says no.
No.
Rebecca wants to come say hi. Here, let me get up.
I might go
You gonna
back
show them
and watch
something?
with the kids.
I've just been fiddling around with rainbow looms. I'm not even sure what this is. I was
She's been making up
You
her own
made it.
designs.
It's a cell.
A cell?
what? No. I was just trying to make
Oh,
like
there's-
a.
there's 42 people watching.
Wow.
Keep going.
I was trying to make a little switch just to fiddle around with, but it's too
That-
small.
Is cool.
Yeah. A little.
I thought you were making like a blanket.
No.
Someone
said she would need
"Hello,
to renew."
Rebecca." Miss Cat said, "Very pretty.
Thank you.
Can he watch Rescue Bots?" Someone said.
Why? This isn't keeping up. Now it won't get off of that. Oh, there we go.
I thought you had a very
There we
large,
go.
looking like a mat. Or was that it and you transformed it?
I took it apart.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Emily, go get the flowers.
You know the Peanut Man? Remember the Peanut Man?
The Muffin Man?
No, not the Muffin Man. The Peanut Man.
George Washington Carver.
Yeah, George Washington
Yeah.
Carver. He took apart a sock, an old sock, and then like made like a shirt with it or something.
No.
No?
That's not enough yarn.
Or he remade. No. He took apart a broken sock, and then
He reknitted the
he
sock.
reknitted it into a perfectly good sock.
Yes, because it had a hole in it.
So is that what you were doing?
Actually,
I'm not George Washington.
Carver.
I'm not him. I don't take apart old socks.
All right, Jonas H. I almost said your last name. I don't know if you what your last name said. Anyways,
Jonas!
Hello, Jonas.
Jonas, huh? Hey, how's it going, buddy? I'm just saying, the
Say
Oilers
hello.
are kicking the Leafs' butts, eh?
The microphone's pointing this way. They may not be able to hear you
Not
well.
like can he's screaming.
Can you guys hear Michael from behind the microphone?
Yes or no?
Anyways, we have the cartoon or the movie. The movie has some strong language. It's no, it's not the movie. It's
Transformers
episodes.
Prime.
Transformers Prime. It's a cartoon episodes, but still, like even some of those cartoons for a 3-year-old, it's just a little intense. Oh, we have. Oh, I don't know. Is that a soft G or a hard G? Galina from Missouri.
Missouri.
That's our second viewer from Missouri. Hello, I've heard it's cold in Missouri.
Very cool. Very
We
cold,
were
indeed.
gonna try to go to Silver Dollar City in a couple of weeks, and I don't think
not no
we're gonna
more.
do that.
I wasn't sure if that was in the plans though.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Kiwi Man, did Adri know about the live, or maybe she has other commitments? Adri, I believe she's on the road today. I think her and Peyton are.
They already left.
They
They went
weren't
out.
sure if they were leaving yesterday or today.
They're
They-
out of state.
They went, yes, they took their first little road trip as a married couple this weekend, and so I believe they are on the road on their way home. If they're not, they are hanging out with friends, so that's what they're up to today. So that's why she's not present, but I'm so excited for them having their first road trip. I remember we used to drive, well,
What did
we didn't do any road trips until after we had kids, I don't think. Well, I got pregnant with Adri
We
2
went to
months
Vancouver
after we got
quite
married.
a bit.
But we did go with Adri and Toby when they were really like babies. Both like when Adri was a baby and Toby. We used to drive from Edmonton where we
Barbers.
lived to Vancouver, which is a 13-hour drive. We
Just
would
for the
go
weekend.
just for a long weekend.
Just for the weekend.
So we would leave Friday after work and drive through the night and then stay Saturday and Sunday and then head home on Monday. So that
which
was
was crazy.
a lot of driving.
And
but
we did it in a
that.
Mercury Zephyr.
We did an old one of those old box cars. That's what I call them.
Boxcar? No, it was a boat.
A boat. Michael thinks it's a boat. It was square.
It was a boat. It was called the Mercury Zephyr. Look it up. We got 45 people hanging out with us.
45 people.
Yeah.
That's amazing. All right, so we got. Oh, Amber Luttrell's on. Hello, Amber. You didn't miss it. We're still here. And Sharice Love is saying a lot of pizza. She really likes pizza. A lot of pizza emojis. Is that because of all the super chats? We could get pizza.
We could get
We
pizza.
could.
We should.
We could get pizza.
We should. Not could.
We
should.
have not eaten out a ton since we've been here 5 weeks.
We did the Rainforest Cafe.
We did the Rainforest
And we did
Cafe,
IHOP.
and we did IHOP one time because it was kids eat free. So we get a lot of kids. That's it. That's in 5 weeks. We've only eaten out twice. Michael and I have gone on a couple dates, had coffee. I took Rebecca for coffee. That's
Which
it.
is fun.
But no full meals out for us either.
Michelle said, "Hi, boys."
Hello, Michelle. How's the weather? I heard actually somebody else said New York is nice today. I don't know what it's like in DC, but
New York, New York.
what do we got? Kiwi Man, we got to get you to Asia. Boost your bank account. Thank you. That'd be awesome.
I got a lot of RV calls lined
If
up.
our YouTube could make enough money for us to afford to travel on YouTube, that would be fantastic. It doesn't even pay for our RV park this month right now. But we're doing it because that's not the point. That's not. If you guys saw my post this week, somebody helped to remind me of that. It's not about the money. We're not doing this. We didn't actually start our YouTube channel for the money. So sometimes it's hard. So if you guys, you probably don't, because you don't run our YouTube channel. But if you look over the last 2.5 years that we've been doing our channel, our views on our videos, our average views right now are the same as our average views were 2 years ago. So our subscribers keep going up, but the amount of views that videos get are about the same, and that can be a challenge when you're working really hard at something. That's hard. I sit back and I think, what am I doing wrong? I feel like I'm working really hard to get better, to do better at things, but there's like 1,000, 1,500 of you that watch us so regularly and are so supportive. It's amazing, and so we love you guys, and we love that you keep watching. And because of that, because we have just like this really loyal following of you guys, everything it stays really positive in the comments. And I look at other bigger channels, like Zatara and that, and they get a lot of negative comments. They get a lot of positive, but they get so many trolls on there because they're just so big, and we don't really deal with that a whole lot. And so I have to be really thankful for that, because that's actually a huge blessing, because those trolls, even though you say you're not going to let them drag you down, they really can. Those comments they get in your head, even when you try not to let them. Lawrence Foreman said, "Hello, Rebecca."
Hi.
Rescue Bots, the cartoon Transformers,
That one's more kidding. But you could probably handle that.
Do we have that on one of our streaming platforms?
Is that the
I
one
don't
where
watch it.
Bumblebee talks?
I don't know. That one we have.
He's the one. He's watching the Ski-Bots right now.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh. There you go. He's
And then he
watching it
looks
right
at
now.
me and goes, "Is this the Toby one?" I'm like, "No."
Oh, Kiwi Man said a very talented family from craft maker to ear pincher.
Craft maker to ear pincher.
All right.
He's a little funny.
We had a comment from Chad Rad that got deleted.
That means he deleted it.
But that means we know Chad Rad is watching.
Chad
So
Rad!
welcome, Chad Rad. I don't know what your comment was, but welcome to the live stream. Thomas Warren said, you guys know now that Sanibel Island is open. Shell hunting is at its peak.
Oh, yeah, with all the stormy weather.
We looked into going to Sanibel Island with our first camper, but I think they have like a max 30-foot length on campers that can stay on the island or something because it's small and the RV parks are small, and we had a 34-foot.
We drove around it.
Did we go there?
Yeah, we drove around
Oh, okay,
it with
so
our
we
trailer. I'm pretty
we
sure.
did take our trailer there
Yeah.
and tried to get into the RV parks
couldn't
and
get a
couldn't.
spot.
We couldn't get in.
But
That's
it was
right.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
And 6 kids later said Sanibel is beautiful, but St. James is my heart now. St. James, we haven't been there. Is that in Florida?
Yeah.
You'll have to let us know where that is. Also, okay, so this is a great opportunity for me to let you guys know. I put a post a while ago, but for those of you that don't, those of you that do YouTube like me, you'll never see a post put up on a community tab because I don't even know how that works when I'm not putting it up. I only see mine because I put them up. Anyways, we have a Discord. I know like people like me and Kiwi Man think that Discord is for gamers, but it's not apparently anymore. So what it is it's a chat room. So how we're all chatting right now, we can do that all the time. So you just jump on Discord. If you go on our community tab, there's a link in there. If you can't find that, if you follow us on Instagram or Facebook, you can send me a message on there. I can give you the link or send us an email, which should be in
I
our
could just put the link in the
description.
chat.
Oh, Toby's gonna put the link in right now.
We have 46 people watching.
That's awesome. So you guys can jump on our Discord and we can chat like this, but we also, Toby set it up for me, helped me set it up because I was really struggling. It has 2 other topics. What do you call those? It has little sections, channels on ours, where you can give us video ideas for videos that you'd like us to see or things you want to see in videos. And it also has a section for travel locations, places you guys have been that maybe we've never heard of before that you can suggest to us, and we can keep track of it because we'll get a lot of people suggesting things on live streams in the chats or comments on videos, and then when we're gonna travel to those places, we're like, wait, somebody told us some place to go, but how do we find that now? Because it just comments fill up, and so we have it on there in its own little area. You guys can go and just tell us all of your favorite travel locations that you've been to, and we will keep track of that and actually use that because Michael's better at this than me, but I'm not Graham. Like, I know I want to go to India, but that's all I know. India is a huge country. I know I want to go to some cute little markets. I want to stay in a cute little house. I want to eat the local food, but I don't know where to go and what to do. So if you guys have been to a place like India or anywhere in the US or Canada, anywhere, send us your suggestions. Jump on Discord. You have to sign up for an account. It's not too difficult. That part's not difficult. Setting up the chat room is hard. You don't have to do that because me and Toby did that for you. So jump on there and yeah, give us some suggestions because we would love that.
What's happening?
Michelle said Toby looks like Michael. You are not the first person on this chat to say that.
Wow, you're handsome, Toby.
But he is. He's such a cutie. Like his chain. You got a nice chain.
Okay, stop touching it.
Mrs. Katz Crafting said Becca's hair is beautiful.
Thank you.
She's been working really hard on her pigtails and her braids, so she's been doing great.
Nice
Oh.
bangs.
Kiwi Man said, do you miss Alberta?
No.
Yes.
Not-
Yes.
No.
Minus 60. I actually, okay, so I kind of do. I love when it gets freezing cold like that and you just stay in and wrap up in a blanket and start a fire in the wood stove and have hot cocoa. That's awesome. Michael doesn't miss it. I don't miss the part where like you have to go shovel the sidewalk in minus 40 because you get a ticket from the local law enforcement if you don't. That part's not fun. If you have animals and you have to take care of them, that part's not fun. If you have to go to work and your car doesn't start, that's not fun. but just the.
So like,
that
yeah,
going on.
living there is very difficult.
I like,
Except having hot chocolate by a fire. Guys, it's not that great.
so much snow, Michelle said. In DC, you guys have a lot of snow? I feel like I might not be keeping up with all the comments.
Oh,
Sorry.
we got a new comment. You'll
Hold
see
on,
it.
I'll
It's
get
coming.
to it.
It's
Okay.
coming.
How are the kids and how's Adri? How are the kids?
Great.
Oh, see, okay, Bethany's got her toque on. She made this.
It's a toque, folks. A toque.
Winter hat,
She didn't miss
beanie,
beanie.
Not a be-
cap,
not a beanie.
call it a toque.
It's not a beanie.
Not a beanie.
It's a toque.
So she made that. Adri is doing great. Adri and Peyton are doing awesome. They're planners. Like when Michael and I first got married, we're just like, we're married. We're so happy. That's it. Adri and Peyton are They have a plan, and they're so
Executing the
we're
plan.
we're really proud of them. They're doing great. Love the new vlogging style. Okay, so I put out a post a couple weeks ago, Michelle, and maybe you didn't see it. I was asking people what they do think of the last little while of vlogs, because we've kind of tried a few different things. And then I got a little bit of feedback, but not a ton. Always Kiwi Man is awesome with the feedback. He never misses an opportunity, and I appreciate that a lot. But we've tried a few things, so I'd love to hear from you guys. You can even just say it on the chat, like what it is in the last little while that you've liked. Michael and I, for a while, we were kind of doing little preview chats. I don't know what to call it. It's not a voiceover because it wasn't voiced over. We were just like sitting and chatting about the previous week and talking about what we had done, and so we did that, and we tried just a little bit, just a few different things. And so I'd love to hear your feedback on what it is that you like from all of you guys, because we're doing this channel for you. I'm not doing it for me because I would just live my life, but you guys are the ones watching it.
We're doing it for our grandchildren.
Our grandchildren. I love watching all your guys' videos. They inspire me. Thank you. And Mary Pratt, thank you. Come to Northern VA. Virginia? Vermont is
think
something
that's
else. Virginia. All right. Oh yeah, because that's Michelle and she's in DC. That makes sense. Yeah, we will. Not this trip. We were originally thinking of doing the East Coast on this trip. That plan got ixnayed. Then we said we were going to the West Coast. That plan is out. Now we're basically just heading home.
Going home.
With a few stops in between. But we will get there. We love DC. We love New York City. We love that area. And we really want to do that whole northeast corner like that we've never done. New Hampshire, Maine, all that. Your viewer numbers for this live is great. Kiwi Man, you are right. This is amazing. This many people on it it's fantastic. That's awesome. Shelly Mullen from Barrie, Ontario. Is that the chat that the comment you're saying? Happy to see you back on the bus. Hello. Let me tell you about Barrie.
Barrie, Ontario. I've been there.
You guys want to go to the back and do your stuff again? Barrie what is the hotel we stayed at there?
The Super 8.
The Super 8. They have the best Super 8. They have a family room.
Is that the one where they had the
Bunk
Xbox?
bed.
They
An
have
Xbox.
a little
They had an
little
Xbox
room
in the hotel.
with bunk beds and an Xbox. We stayed there when we only had 2 kids,
Oh, that was awesome.
but it was fun.
Only 2 kids.
Yeah, just
Oh.
did we stay there?
Rebecca and Alex too.
Oh,
Yeah,
we stayed there with
that's-
4 kids, but they only had 1 bunk bed, right? You guys just
No.
crowded on it?
No, they had
Oh.
separate bunks
There was-
because
There's 2
Avery was
bunk
there,
beds.
Toby.
Oh, it
And
had
then
2
you
In
know,
the
sets of
little
bunk
room,
beds.
there was a bunk bed there, a bunk bed there, and there was the desk with the Xbox.
Oh, okay, so we went there when we had 4 kids. I would have been pregnant with Bethany then.
That was awesome.
Michael was doing sales
Oh, big surprise.
for Canadian Linen, and he worked out of town, so he would go up to Barrie for...
Well, yeah,
No, you didn't. Why did you go to Barrie? You
I
didn't do sales up there.
Oh no, I was doing
Toby's ditching.
No, hold on. What was I doing in Barrie?
Training?
I know what it
Meetings?
was. No, it wasn't
Oh,
training.
okay.
We were up there to sign a big account, and we had to size like a large crew. By size them, they were wearing coveralls, and so we had to size
So we, and we, it was like the
a
best Super
large
8s.
crew needed to be sized.
It's really rare to find hotels with like a little kids room. They had an Xbox in their little like cubby room. It was so cool. And then we went to Boston Pizza,
It was Boston Pizza, yeah.
and there was like a magician. We talk about him all the time because he did this card trick. And when we were in Louisiana,
He borderline made me feel very uncomfortable.
he did magic tricks for you while you were waiting for your food. And when we were staying in Louisiana, we met a guy that trained as a not a musician, a magician. And I was like, how did you gotta tell me how he did this one trick? Because he did this thing where you picked a card and then he shuffled them all up, and we were like, okay, he's gonna do a cool trick. And then he went like this, and behind him was a glass window into the entryway. What do you call that?
The vestibule.
The vestibule at the beginning of it. So we were at a table right beside it, and he just went, and he threw his whole deck of cards at the glass like he was giving up. And then he pointed through the glass, and the card we picked was in the vestibule.
On the floor.
On the floor, we're like, okay, I know there's a lot of smoke and mirrors with magic, but I was like, how did he get the card through the glass? So anyways, that's our little story about Barrie, Ontario.
Well, then how did he get the card through the glass? The magician told you, didn't he?
He said probably he was working with a server or something and distracted us somehow and slipped it to the server who put it out there. Likely is what happened. Or he had it pre-set out there and then he makes you pick the card he wants. Something like that.
There you go.
He didn't really know. I don't really know. It was a great trick.
Barrie,
Okay.
Ontario, man.
Okay, so there's the Discord. So y'all join the Discord. So we put the link up there.
If you want to, it's a chat room.
St. James is down in the Fort Myers area. Okay.
Oh, we've been to Fort Myers.
We've been to
you
Fort
spilled
Myers.
pop all over yourself.
Bethany spilled pop all over me. She was a wee baby. She was
that's
like
right.
9 months old, and we were at a restaurant, and I was wearing a really cute little summer outfit and sitting on a patio outside, and I was holding her on my lap, and I don't drink pop very often. I don't even think I did back then, but I had a root beer or an iced tea or something, and she just reached her little toddler hand, and I went to move her, and it just went psh, and just went all over my lap, everywhere. Fun. So, Fort Myers story. It is cold in Texas, Lawrence. It is. Especially for Texas. Kiwi Man said, I put a suggestion in about the beach, but y'all are leaving tomorrow. Well, you never know. If our clothes don't arrive, maybe we'll still be here.
We need those winter clothes.
Go to Asheville, North Carolina. So cool there.
Hey, I think we rolled through Asheville.
We've probably driven through
That's near Toccoa, Georgia, if I believe. Isn't it?
South Carolina is close to where we are in Toccoa.
Oh, that's right.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Give us another tour of your home. We have been talking about wanting to do a tour. It has been cold here. Just it's a lot of prep to get the entire bus cleaned up and ready for a tour. We've been talking
When
about
you're a perfectionist.
having a day. It has to be good. I'm not going to do a half tour.
We definitely want to do a
Half
tour of the bus.
Good tour. So the kids need to be able to play. They need to be able to be out of the space so we can get everything cleaned
Camera
up. And we
is
just haven't had
blurry.
that. Oh, somebody must have touched it with their finger.
Let me try something.
Sorry, guys.
How's that?
Is that better? Is that better, Thomas? Is it unblurry? Close. I don't know how to say that, but hello and welcome to the live stream. Hi from New Zealand. My mom loves your videos. We have 2 viewers from New Zealand right now. That's awesome. Actually, Michael said when we were trying to pick the time for the live stream today, he was like, what time is it going to be in New Zealand when it's 2? I was like, I don't know.
We got a lot of fun people from New Zealand.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Mum, M-U-M.
Where?
Say hi to Mom.
What are you looking at?
In New Zealand. Her mom in New Zealand
Oh,
loves our videos. Say hi to Mom.
Hello, Mom in New Zealand. Dirk, wasn't aware you guys were from Alberta. It's my bucket list province to visit. Have you guys toured the Heartland Ranch?
Not yet, but that's in high level.
High
High River.
Me and Adri went to Maggie's Diner.
Oh, you did?
We didn't go in. It was closed because it was actually right after the big
The floods.
So if you saw the episodes on Heartland, I don't know what season that was. 4, 6, probably somewhere between 4 and 6. And they talked about all the flooding and the Bow River. It was on the show. That was real. And Maggie's closed for a while in the show while they did renovations. That actually happened.
That was a big
Maggie's got
flood.
flooded, and it's actually a
Calgary
real restaurant
got
in High
flooded.
River. It caused a lot of issues, and so me and Adri toured that or went to High River to see that on on a birthday trip that we went on. And we take all our kids on a 13th birthday trip, not usually when they're 13, because I'm usually pregnant or nursing or we're on the road somewhere else. But anyways, for her 13th birthday trip that we took when she was 14, we went to Maggie's to see that. So we've been there, but we haven't been to the ranch. I don't know if we can get a tour of the ranch, but I
Well,
should find that out.
What's her name? Amber Marshall has like a.
She has a store.
She has a store. She has
It's not in High River though, but it is in the area. I just found out about that, so we're gonna probably go, hopefully this summer, and check out her little store and go to Maggie's and eat there. That'll be fun. So keep watching for that. You should put that if you get on our jump on our Discord, Dirk. If you jump on there, write that in there so I don't forget, because we have a lot of plans in Alberta for this summer, guys. I know we said that last summer, and then Adri got engaged, and everything shifted to building a bus. Everything. And we did nothing in Alberta, hardly. We went to Fort Edmonton Park. And that was about it. So, like, yeah, write that on there, and that'll just be part of the list. Michelle said, I can message you privately with what I think. To be honest, one thing I've really loved is really sensitive and probably sounds bad, but sometimes hearing a lot of voices and kids sometimes can be hard to listen to.
in the regular vlog.
So, okay, so you hearing all the kids in the background is hard to listen to? Is that what you're saying? Like if there's just too much noise going on all the time? I could see that. Shelly Mullen, road trips and laughs and giggles in the truck while on the road. Yeah. Okay, Michelle said it's not because I don't love the kids or noise, but it is just so loud. So you guys doing more visuals with other audio has been really nice in some things. Yeah, actually that's one thing I did try, like a lot of the soccer on the beach and stuff, just kind of like silencing it and putting music. Okay, so here's one of my biggest issue with YouTube and Instagram, something I'm trying to learn. I am not personally what I would call a YouTube consumer or a social media consumer. I didn't even have social media until we started our channel at all. I didn't like Instagram and Facebook. So I don't know how other people are doing things. I watched Sailing Zatara. That was it. That's all I knew of YouTube. I didn't watch any other channels. I couldn't find channels I enjoyed. And so I didn't really know how to put a channel together well other than Sailing Zatara, but we don't have very similar content to Zatara. They don't have young kids. They're on a boat. They're doing a lot of water activities, a lot of things like at a distance, right? Like they're kiting and foiling. All that stuff is like, it's out on the water. And so there's not much to hear. So they put music, but a lot of our stuff, it is close. We're in a little bus and we do a lot of things right up close. And so just figuring some of that out has been cool. But then it also adds different challenges because I have Toby editing a lot. I edit a lot. So like giving him a rundown of how I would like things to go for him to edit. I don't always think about telling him that. He edits his style, I edit my style. And so if our videos don't always seem like they follow the same flow or rhythm, that's because somebody else is editing them. I generally film all of it, which is why I'm not in a lot of our videos lately. Adri used to do a ton of filming for us. Now she's gone. So if I ask Michael or Toby to, then they will. Toby's really good at filming, but I generally have to ask just because he doesn't think of it. So I'm not in a lot of the videos lately, it seems like. When we went, was that today? Yeah, the acai bowls. That was in this morning's video if you guys watched it. Like, I was ordering my acai. I filmed like us going on our date, and then I ordered it, and Michael's like, well, are you gonna film this? I'm like, I'm the one getting the acai bowl. How am I gonna, you want to just like film it like this while I'm like getting my bowl? He's like, oh, you want me to? I'm like, yeah, kinda. But I feel so awkward asking somebody else to film me. Even my husband, I don't know why, it's weird to me, so.
It's so beautiful.
So I'll work on that.
I'm just making a snack for the kids.
Michael's making some food. We got them food literally right before we started the live stream. That was part of the technical difficulties, and they're already hungry. So, Mary Pratt said, "Are y'all still in Texas?" We are until tomorrow. We are leaving tomorrow. I love how you were raising your children. You are great parents. Thank you, Charisse, because we had other people on our videos tell us very opposite this morning. But thank you.
Yeah, someone this morning on one of the comments said that they hope our kids sue us.
for child abuse and ruining their lives.
For ruining their lives. And I'm like, wow, they had a terrible life. They went to Switzerland, they went to Denmark, Germany, Ireland. Yeah, anyway.
You definitely would see the changes. Now we have tripled in size and people. Alright.
Almost done.
Barry has tripled in size and people. Barry. I don't remember the last time we've been to Barry. It
that
would
was
have
2009.
been the same time. Yeah, 2009. It's been a while. Okay. Mary Pratt said she lives in Farmer Branch, Texas. Oh, I don't know where Farmer Branch is, but you're not too far from us. Well, Texas is far. You could be far from us. Is Adri still making content? Not at the moment. I think she is just enjoying being married, putting her house together. She's really just kind of enjoyed taking like a bachelor pad and making it a home. And she's been pretty passionate about that and just figuring out how to fill her time with wifely things. She's dreamed about being a wife for so long. I think she's just really enjoying it. Really happy. Every time she FaceTimes us, which is a couple times a week, she's washing dishes. I think that's her FaceTiming time, is like washing dishes. So she's having fun. She's doing well, but not making content right now. She might. I know they've talked about it, but they're not doing it right now. Oh, Thomas Warren said it wasn't blurry. His laptop must be dying. He put us on the TV and it's good. Good to hear.
Well, I gave it a cleaning anyways.
The time in New Zealand is 10:46 Monday morning. I remember the time difference by saying you were 5 hours ahead, but the previous day. Oh.
That is weird.
That is weird. That's like when I talk to my brother in Taiwan. I'm like, if I call him on his birthday, I've missed his birthday because I'm calling him tomorrow there. So I have to try to remember. Don't call him on his birthday. Call him a day before his birthday. Greetings from the Netherlands.
Hey!
Hello from the Netherlands. LP.
Wow!
Awesome.
Hey!
We were just talking about the Netherlands this morning.
Yes, we were.
A lot. We love the Netherlands. Good people there.
I was looking
Very
up
good
like
people.
how to get I got too many ideas, but I was looking up stuff about the Netherlands
Yes,
on how to get a work permit and if I wanted to start a business. But
Yep. It's 4:48 in Northeast USA.
yeah,
Sorry guys, I'm just gonna read these comments for a second. Yeah, no, Michelle, I don't think that sounds bad. That's great feedback. That's really good to know, actually, because we do make these videos for you guys. So, yeah, I had never thought of just taking things and kind of like silencing it, or like I was just making it background noise, so turning down the volume of the kids and adding in the music and just making it a different feel. I really like that. That was something I was hoping someone would bring up in that post, saying that they liked that, because I wasn't sure how people felt about that. So you saying that is awesome, because I like that style. Oh, you guys are just chatting amongst yourselves. I love that. Where are we going after Texas?
Okay, I'm back.
You left the doors open. It's loud. Can you guys hear their movie? I don't know if you can hear their movie. Oh, it's okay once the doors are closed. It's probably not that loud. It just feels loud to me.
Shutting the double doors.
Okay, Mrs. Cat's Crafting. What? Okay, in the South, when you guys write a Mrs., you still say Miss, right? So like in Canada, if you write MRS, we always say Mrs. But down here, someone said we write Mrs., but you say Miss. So I
gotta learn the rules.
Gotta learn the rules. It
Local
depends where
rules
you're
and
from.
customs.
Where are you going after Texas? That might be
A very
secret.
humid, hot place. Well, it's not that
Not
hot,
that hot. No, nowhere's that hot.
but
right
it's
now.
usually sticky there.
Kiwi Man said it's 23 degrees Celsius, 73 Fahrenheit.
That would be nice.
And it is summer.
Yes.
Okay. Summer in New Zealand.
What?
Love the hair, Michael. Sabrina, your hair is also pretty and getting so long. Thank you. I have not cut it in a while. I was looking at it yesterday. I was like, oh, I got a few dead ends, but don't know. I kind of miss having it really long. So for now, I'm going to keep it growing. Still waiting for a curly girl routine video. I don't know how many people want to watch me wash my hair with an egg yolk. I don't know. Plus, I'm just not very involved in my hair. I really think Adrian needs to do that. If she would. So, why does Michael like alternating between having a beard and then not having a beard?
Who's that?
Kiwi Man.
So I just wake up? Okay, oh, I got an answer for that.
Oh, okay.
Give me a second.
He'll be here in a minute.
Give me
He'll
a
be here. Oh, so you're coming to Florida, huh? No, we're not coming to Florida this trip. We talked about that. That was going to be our East Coast plan. We're going to go to Florida for the cold part, and then as it warmed up, start heading up the East Coast. But we're not going to make it to Florida this trip.
Why do I alternate between having a beard and not having a beard? Because one day I wake up in the morning, and sometimes I shave from this side to this side. But to change it up and make it different, I shave from this side to this side. Sometimes I start from up here and go down. Sometimes I go on an angle.
You're a liar.
It's just for fun.
He just wakes up and decides, I'm sick of this.
There's no real reason.
And all of us wail and cry and tell him not to do it, and he does it anyways. But this is nice. I like this. I like this, like, you know, like trim kind of beard, but it's not prickly anymore. I like this.
So there's no real reason. I just wake up and go, I'm shaving it.
Yep. Are you going to visit your chiropractor?
Yes. How did you know? Who was that?
Wait, not in Florida. We will be going to visit the one back home very soon.
In Alberta.
Soon. Not yet, but soon.
We do miss our chiropractor.
We do. What? Oh, Kiwi Man thinks you're so funny.
I try.
I'm glad you think he's funny.
She used to think I was funny about 20 years ago. Yeah, we've been married
Occasionally he's still
for
funny.
21 years. But we still look like babies.
All of a sudden, Michael freaked out. Was that last night when he realized?
I didn't freak out.
When he realized I'm going to be 40 this year.
She's turning 40. I'm married to an old lady.
I am going to be old. I will be 40 in May.
She's a hot 40-year-old, I'll say that.
Okay, stop. I can't edit this out.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
What's the hardest thing about living in small quarters with a big family?
Okay, who asked that?
Michelle. Everything. Okay, so there's small quarters, and then there's tiny quarters.
There is?
Our last bus was small. This bus is tiny. I did not have a problem in our last bus. So I would say that the challenges we had in our last bus were very different than this bus. This bus is, I think, 2 feet narrower. Ooh, that's
Yes,
set up.
it's...
So width-wise across. So that means our walkways and our pathways are much narrower. The beds are narrower. And so doing things in the kitchen, it's just constantly a traffic jam. If you open the fridge, you can't get through. If I'm getting clothes in or out of the washing machine, you can't get through. If we open the pantry door, nobody can get through. The last bus, like even when everything was open, there was a little area to squeeze through, at least. We don't have that here. There's just a lot less counter space. There's less couch space. So we cannot comfortably all fit on these couches together, which I don't like. I don't like that we can't eat together properly. Now we have brought in like a lawn chair. We didn't start this trip with lawn chairs because we don't have anywhere to store them really well. But we finally bought 3 and put them in the back of the Suburban, and we'll bring one in some evenings. Just so that we have enough space to all eat together. Otherwise, a lot of times Michael or I will just sit on the little kid's footstool because we just
we'll give the kids, let the kids sit, and then we'll take the uncomfortable spot.
Because they would not be able to balance their plates on their laps properly if they were sitting on a footstool.
And we do have a table this time around.
We do.
Mary Pratt, if you're still on the live stream, we have a table.
We do.
We don't use it, but we have it.
We use it very rarely.
We'll have it when we have soup, or if we want to play board games.
It'd be a little more practical if it was on wheels, but then it would roll when we drive. So that would be less practical.
Right.
But it's a little heavy, actually, to pull out and set up. And then once it's set up, you can't pass through at all. So
what do I think about the space?
Right here. What's the hardest thing about living in small
hardest.
quarters?
So on the last bus, we actually had a room. Our bed, we had a curtain. now, like, our bed is right here. It's the living room and our bedroom, which isn't terrible. We have a double set of, we're going to do a tour, just not right now. But we do have a double set of rigid doors,
Yeah.
which
we
is an
didn't
improvement.
even have a door in the last
The
one.
last one we had heavy curtains. This time we actually put rigid. So there's 2 sets of doors that give us privacy in the evening, and the kids are in the back.
But during the day, so like when we were all sick last weekend, I was one of the first ones to get sick. And I don't have anywhere to go. It's a couch, and then the kids start getting sick. They want to be where
But-
we are. The couches don't fit them all, and then I have nowhere to sit comfortably or lie down or rest.
So I would say,
Those things are challenges in here.
but the thing is, we're not trying to recreate living in a house, because this will never, you can't perfectly recreate a house situation. So I just know going into this, I'm going to have to put up with some level of discomfort as a trade-off. We get to
Yeah.
avoid minus 40.
And always our goal.
We get to be in the warmth.
Our goal when we're traveling is to be out of the bus a
Yeah.
lot. Now,
Yeah.
unfortunately, the weather this last month
It was colder.
has made
Even
that
down here was
very
colder.
difficult. And so it's been a little bit harder, I think, even than we expected, because it's been a lot of inside days. And so that's been tough. That's been a challenge. We've gotten through it. We're doing okay.
Board
We're doing-
games,
we're doing
car
pretty good.
playing.
A lot of cards, yeah. A lot of screens, which I'm not a big fan of, but you got to do what you got to do.
And actually, there is a clubhouse here, but it's under renovation right now.
Yeah.
So when we were coming here, I knew, okay, we have the clubhouse.
Yeah.
When people were talking about privacy earlier, like having your own space, there is a clubhouse where someone could.
We spent a lot of time in there before.
Yeah, we hung
actually.
out in the clubhouse.
Played games there,
But
because you can spread out a little
It's
more.
currently under renovation because they had frozen pipes 2 years, like when Texas got hit with the big deep freeze a couple of years ago and a lot of snow. It wasn't just the deep freeze. There was a lot of snow in Texas, and the pipes burst in the clubhouse.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it caused a lot of water damage, and now they've
Finally getting
around to
get it
renovate it
fixed.
because they had to fix as a priority. I think they fixed all the sites.
See, I thought it was funny because I knew the clubhouse, it was shut down last time we were here 2 years ago. That was just after the big freeze.
right.
And I was like, why is it still closed? But I didn't realize
Yeah.
that. So they
So I
just
think
getting around
they
to
probably
it right
prioritize fixing all the sites
now. Right.
because pipes burst
Right.
all over the RV park. So, anyways, as a result of that, the clubhouse isn't made available.
Yeah. Kiwi Mentity always used to comment on the past live streams about the comedy and the cooking show in one.
Yeah, that was a lot of
Yeah,
fun, and
it
I was
was.
running off to do skip the dishes, and
School bus route.
I was like, okay, I gotta go drive a school bus. I'm going to Walmart to push a cart and sing for everybody.
I'm called Jason. Hello and welcome to the live stream.
Hey,
Where are you headed next? They won't tell us, Cherise said.
they won't tell us.
So part of the thing about being really public is that, and we have a lot of young kids, just putting it out there into all of YouTube land to know exactly where we are. I mean, we're telling you we're in Galveston right now, but we're leaving tomorrow.
We're leaving tomorrow.
We usually try to post videos after we've left a location, just for that reason, just for a little bit of privacy. It's a little bit kind of security, right, for our kids. They-
Yeah, because I told you guys that we don't lock our door at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't usually try to tell people exactly where we're going.
Now, if somebody was to come on the bus, they're gonna meet me first, and that won't be pleasant because I'm usually in my underwear.
And you're not going to get too far at night because our bed is in the way. So 40 Maria Horsfield. Hello, Maria.
Hey, Maria, from
Welcome to the
Kelowna.
live stream. 40 and 40's not old, and she's looking good for 40. Thank you. I'll be 48 this year. That's old. Well, if 40's not old, then 48's not
I'm
old.
39 next month.
Yeah, you're old. And Cherise Love is 47. Michelle said, I may have missed this, but where does everyone sit when you drive?
Yes. So
Excuse me.
on the couches, or they can sit on their beds.
Some of them come in the Suburban
Some,
with me.
yeah, go in the Suburban. So whatever's convenient. Usually the littles will go with Mama
Yeah.
because they'll usually fall asleep. So just they can sleep in their car seat
Yeah.
in the Suburban.
It's also a bit of a pain to move car seats
Around.
around and back and forth. Lawrence Foreman said, I'm watching the Detroit Lions play Tampa Bay Buccaneers on TV now.
Sweet.
Nice. Just me. I'm from Nova Scotia. How about a bus build on a used transit bus? What would that look like?
I've thought about that.
We talked about that because transit buses are so tall.
You
Like
got the
that
high
interior
ceiling.
height is really high. We could easily like triple stack bunks.
Yeah.
You just have so much space. But the only problem with transits is they're not really designed for highway driving. They're not designed for long hauls. They're made
That's what
for
they say.
city
Stop
driving.
and go.
Stop and go.
But, and storage. I mean, you could build a lot of internal storage,
But yeah, you don't have any space underneath to add storage.
but it would be cool.
We
I
have
definitely have
talked
thought
about
about it because you have those really high ceilings.
And people have done it. We've seen lots
Yeah.
of.
Oh yeah.
I don't know about big families, but I've seen
Some
couples
city bus.
and smaller families do it.
The great thing about the school bus, it's the most affordable large vehicle. Like we got this one for $2,000. Now that was
Canadian.
because I got a great deal being an employee of the school board, but you can generally find one for around $6,000. This caliber of a bus, but we got a great deal. That was the other reason why I was willing to put up with a smaller space, a little bit more inconvenient,
Because
but
they do actually have longer school buses.
they
than
have
this.
bigger school buses. But the price was right.
And this one, like mechanically, this one was in really good shape.
Exactly.
They sold this bus. The school board sold this bus before its time, like before they would typically sell it off, because it had air brakes, and most of the school bus drivers didn't have their
Yeah,
air
only
brake
like 10%
certification.
of the school bus drivers in our area had air brakes. So air brakes aren't really on the new buses per se.
So most of the school bus drivers couldn't drive it anyways, so it just wasn't practical for them to have. So they sold it off early. So it's
It's
in
in great
excellent
shape.
condition compared to when school boards typically sell their school buses.
Yes.
So the tent camping videos are always good. There will be some tent camping
Yes.
this summer.
Yes.
There better be. You can call us out if we get to the end of summer and there's
We
no tent
better be
camping.
doing some tenting this
We
summer.
definitely
We want to
want
rough it a little bit this summer. We're going to see.
Yes. A lot of work converting the bus, but look at you now. Yes.
It's-
And this bus we had to do it way too fast.
We did this very
Way too
quickly. It was like
fast.
3 months.
It was stressful. And we were
And there's-
living in it for half of that time.
And there's still some incomplete pieces.
Because once you move in,
It slows down your progress.
it slows down your progress, and like you're like, whatever, you're just living. now.
I'm
You just-
surviving. It's okay. We'll
Who
live
cares
with
about
it.
those little details?
But I still have to install our hot water heater. We've been just getting along fine with just the cold water.
Yeah,
Or the
we don't.
lukewarm water in
We
Louisiana.
put our shower in, and in Louisiana we could use it because in the middle of the day the water was warm enough to just shower with the cold water. It was warm enough, but now here
No.
with the cold weather, it is ice
But
cold.
we have very nice showers at the RV park here. So
Oh, Thomas is asking if we sold the camper. We did not. We actually
Hey, yeah.
put it in storage because it didn't sell soon enough. We did have some interest. We had a lot of interest after we left. We put it in storage and then left Canada.
of course, all the messages.
And everybody wants it. And I'm like, sorry guys, we're already gone. So it'll go back up for sale this spring. We might do a little more work on it. We
Yeah,
were
do.
kind of selling it as is last summer. 'cause
I'm
we
not
didn't
going to
have
do
time
as
finish it.
is when I get back. That's going to be my first priority is
Get it
get it up
done.
to snuff so I can sell it for 4,000 or 5,000 is what I'm hoping for. So
Yep.
it's on the list. It's in storage.
Yep, and yeah, tent camping. We got some plans. There's some hikes that we want to do this summer in the Rockies, and they got some campgrounds like at the ends of hikes and things like that. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be a challenge. I'm trying to figure out how to manage that with the younger kids, like with Levi, like hiking in and carrying
Yeah.
gear. It's
gonna be
be
fun.
fun.
It's going to be fun.
It's gonna be fun.
There's going to be some really beautiful hikes coming this.
Because there'll be
Summer.
no bus conversions this summer.
There'll be no bus conversions. I'm not converting a bus. I am not converting a bus or a silo
this summer.
or a 5-ton
This summer.
or anything
This summer.
this summer.
Just this summer.
Just this summer.
After the summer's done, no promises.
I've been thinking about wanting to do a 5-ton truck conversion, but no.
Has Toby gone to get the pizza?
No.
Toby went to the back to watch some stuff with the kids. They were getting a little restless, and he's really good at just managing the chaos and putting on something and making sure they all like it. So he's managing the chaos. Oh, I'm getting tired.
No, you talk too much. That's why.
You talk too much.
Where are we?
We're at the end.
We're at the end of the rope. The line. The day. No, there was something else I wanted to chat about.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
trying to remember.
Okay.
I'm really excited for my RV season coming up. So,
He is. Talking for hours, yeah.
has it been hours?
I don't know. We don't have, for whatever reason, whenever Toby put us
What
on
did
for
Toby
this
do?
chat, we can't see how long we've been on. We can't see how many people are on. We can't see anything except the chat.
I have to make a trip to the store. I enjoyed the chat. Much love. See you next video. See ya. Have
Bye.
fun.
Thanks for coming. It's so good to have you guys.
Oh my goodness.
2 hours.
It's been 2 hours. Wow.
Oh, it is time. It's time.
It's not time yet. Hold
It
on.
is
What? We got
time.
lots of time.
119 minutes. We're right at the 2 hour mark. We have just enough time to say goodbye.
No. We can't. We must go on. It's going to be a marathon. We're going to do this for 24 hours.
Okay, guys, tell us how many people are watching because we can't see on here right now. How many people are still watching? Are we dwindling? Are we losing viewers?
Losing viewers. Let's go like that.
Oh, what did you do?
We're
How are you going to get
we
back
have
to that?
36 people.
There's still 36 people watching. Y'all are crazy.
No.
I don't think we're that interesting. Oh, how did you do
Wait
that?
a minute. There's 2 windows open.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's 2 windows open. Big family expedition. Let me know if you need help converting your next bus this summer.
No, I am not.
Next
no,
summer.
not even. I'm not. We're gonna do Airbnbs, guys.
I have one picked out.
We're gonna tour the world.
I'm watching the price
in
go down.
Airbnbs. We have our eye on a Prevost. Okay.
We do.
There is a Prevost for sale in Alberta. A Prevost, if you don't know, it's it's a coach bus like our MCI, but top of the line coach bus. It's a Prevost, and they.
They want a little bit more money than we're willing to spend on it right now, but it's a lot
Yes.
newer than our MCI was. The exterior is in a lot better condition.
Beautiful. We wouldn't have to
Um,
paint anything.
Yeah, we wouldn't have to paint. It doesn't have any decals or anything to take off.
They already redid some airbags. They already redid some of the brakes.
Mechanically, it's already been inspected by Prevost. It's in really,
It's
really good
top
shape.
notch.
So I'm kind of excited about it. But
And they already gutted
but-
it.
Yeah, it's already gutted. But
So
the
it's like
price
a-
has to come down a lot. So
They want like
we're watching.
70,000.
It's already starting to come down. But we're watching.
But
We're
I
just
really
watching.
don't want to do it. That's the thing.
But we wouldn't start it this summer. The goal would be, supposing grandbabies don't come anytime soon.
We're not having grandbabies.
Supposing
No,
grandbabies.
there's no grandbabies.
Not.
We told. No.
Eventually, we're gonna have grandbabies. We have 8 children. Anyways, and supposing they don't come anytime soon, the goal would be to buy it towards the end of this summer. Enjoy the summer. Go do a lot of stuff.
No.
Save up some money. Yes. Yes. And then work on it through the warmer parts of next winter. And
Next
then
winter.
finish it next summer. Yes. And then do all the whatever we need to finish next
She's
summer.
got lofty goals.
I always have lofty goals. That is how you have fun. Life is boring without
You're
goals.
torturing.
No. But no 3-month conversions. That was insane. That was stressful
Yes.
and not fun. And the things that didn't get finished in here that, like, the details I would like to have gotten finished, like, they're little things that just drive me nuts. So, needs to get done. It needs to be done better. It needs to be done right.
Yes. The Prevost is nice. It's so I'm the one that found it. That's the
He
problem.
did. He did. He keeps saying he's not converting another bus. And then he's like, oh.
And then I'm looking them up
there's
like
a
a weirdo.
Prevost.
So, but
Yeah.
it is an amazing bus. If we could get it, it's just the price has to come down
A lot.
substantially.
Still 36 people watching. Please continue
Yes.
doing the lives. Thomas,
Yeah.
we do enjoy doing live streams. We gotta do them a little more frequently. That's what I'm trying to say.
Slightly more.
Yes.
We need it. It needs to be fresh, and we have to have something to talk about.
Lawrence Foreman, Sabrina, love talking to you. I wouldn't mind watching Boyd Family Adventures all
All
day.
day.
That's awesome. Family is more important than the live stream.
Sure.
It is.
They're there. They're not going anywhere.
They're having fun together, actually. It's Sunday Fun Day. They were going to be on a screen today, anyways.
Yes.
I love watching you guys.
Hey.
Thank you.
Wesley.
Yeah.
Wesley.
I think that they said their name was something different
Oh, okay.
up higher.
Right.
Get something with a G.
Cool.
Thanks for the great chat. Can't wait to hear about the next adventure.
Yeah.
It's coming.
It's
When will you be
coming.
doing another live? We don't
We don't
have
know.
one planned right now. The next few weeks are going to be clipping along on the road.
Yes, there's gonna be a lot of driving the next
so,
few weeks.
Probably not in the next little while, but maybe once we're settled back down somewhere, get settled in, then we'll set a
Maybe.
date.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll try to give you guys a little more notice. Like, I don't like just doing it in the morning, but this morning I was like, it's windy, it's cold, today would be a good day for
Let's
a
do
live
a live stream.
But we'll try to plan it a little bit better and give you guys a little bit more notice. Thomas said a preview, that would be awesome. It would be awesome. Very excited. Chad Rad, hi guys, loving the live stream. Michael, what are your favorite beers?
Oh my goodness, how much time do you have? We're on to my favorite subject. No. I generally like a nice red ale, a dark, you know. Yeah, any kind of reds. But my favorite, when I'm back home, I really like it's a brewery out of Guelph, Ontario. It's called Sleeman's, and I like a nice Sleeman Honey Brown. You got to spend a little more money for that, but if you need something just to get by,
Michael really likes the craft. He likes trying new things. So craft beers,
yeah.
breweries. He likes the experience.
I like the story.
He likes the story.
I want to hear the family story. What's their story?
Yeah.
So,
It's the year of the schoolie. It is the year of the schoolie. Hopefully the year of the schoolie is coming to an end. Czech beer is the best. A troll. That's okay. We have we don't get trolls on our live stream.
what? Hi, welcome to the show.
That just means we're getting popular.
2 people are watching. The Crow.
I think Michael liked the beer in Ireland.
Yeah. So yes, the Guinness in Ireland was amazing.
Yes.
Of course it was. Yes.
All right.
And Guinness has a bit of a cidery taste to it. Appley. If that's a word.
I don't know. Are we going to wrap this up? I think we're going to wrap this up.
Czech beer is the best.
I do think I'm losing my voice. Czech beer? Have you had any Czech beer?
I believe I have had a Czech beer at one point, but I can't remember what it was called.
Levi's
Yeah.
stuck.
You're stuck?
Hmm.
You always want food.
Oh, Timothy Cunningham. I didn't know if he was still on. I haven't seen him comment. He said, have you tried a tiki wheat yet? That's Galveston Island Brewery most famous beer.
No, I haven't.
He hasn't
I
tried
gotta
one.
do that.
We haven't, like I was saying earlier, we haven't really eaten out since we got here other than just Rainforest Cafe. What are you doing? You want milky?
Milky?
Oh, Thomas Warren has to go. Bye.
Ciao.
Thanks for chatting. Oh, Levi is even yelling bye. Yeah, there you go. Levi's yelling for the stop the live stream. He just got stuck in the back, so our doors, the little ones have trouble getting them open from that direction if they're latched all the way shut. Oh, open, shut? I don't know what you call that. All right. Okay, yeah, so no, you haven't tried this tiki wheat. Have you even heard? I don't think you've heard of it.
I know there is a brewery over by where we get the propane.
Oh, is that
Right
it?
next door to the propane supplier, where I filled up my propane tank. I noticed there's a little brewery there. That's where the acai bowl was the first time. At the brewery.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right, yes.
Oh, I love a Pilsner. I love a Pilsner.
There's a brand called Pilsner, isn't there?
Well, there might be in Czech, but Pilsner is a variety.
I thought there's a brand called Pilsner. Didn't there used to be ads for it?
Probably, yep.
Maybe not. I don't drink beer.
The Crow said,
The Crow is,
the troll.
yeah, he's just having fun.
He wants to know when, so he can rob us. Okay, no problem. We'll let you know.
Yeah, you can come and take all our valuables because we have so many. Pretty much this, which usually goes with us, so have fun. All right. It is a brand. There you go.
Oh yeah, Pilsner.
I was right.
Okay, well, there you go.
I was right. First time being right about
Danish beer was also very good. Okay, are we having the beer hour? Let's have a beer hour. So the Tuborg, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but that's a good beer too. In Denmark, I went to a local pub and hobnobbed with the locals and had a pint.
In Denmark?
Yeah.
When?
Adri and I went out.
Just the two of you?
Yeah.
In Lodgeland?
No, Copenhagen.
Oh.
And there was a fire.
What?
I think Toby was with us too.
You went to the cafe.
It was a cafe. They had beer and they had wine.
Oh.
And there was a fire at the Chinese restaurant across the street. So I watched all the firefighters show up, and they're like smaller trucks because it's, you know, older, smaller streets.
Alright.
Yeah, I had a pint.
There you go. Okay. Well, I think we're going to wrap it up.
It's a wrap. We can't talk about beer too long. Mommy gets
Bored. Okay.
all right, you
Want
guys.
everyone to say bye?
Thank you so much for hanging with us. You guys
That
are
was
amazing.
awesome.
That was a lot of fun.
super fun.
It's been such a long time since we last did a live, and that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was.
So
It was good. It's kind of a bright spot in the kind of
In the
miserable
dreary-
looking day.
dreary, windy day on the beach
That was fun.
with the brackish water over there. It's probably not brackish though, even though I've been saying it's brackish.
This is his favorite word, by the way.
Brackish.
He loves the word brackish. So anytime he thinks there's brackish water,
I gotta point out.
He's gonna
it
point
could
out.
be brackish water.
he'll point it out 10 times.
Okay, we love you
Okay.
guys.
Hey
Thanks for
guys,
hanging.
you want to say bye? Just
I did.
oh, Levi. Levi's like I did.
I did already. Adios. Kiwi Man is leaving.
Come say bye.
Oh, let me get out of the way and the kids can say goodbye.
Everybody here? Oh, Toby's coming. Jesse's
Come
coming.
on, Alex, sit right here.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
Jesse.
Jesse stole it.
Alex, sit here.
Levi, we gotta
Come
go
on,
say
say
goodbye.
goodbye. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Alex lost a tooth today.
Levi, come on.
You wanna
Alex
come say
lost
bye?
a tooth.
He already said
You
bye.
already said bye.
All right, everybody ready?
Bye.
Bye.